just pick it up from there. It's so hard to find people with nothing to do.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know people, but I don't. They're not on Discord, so.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just trying to have a conversational piece. Yeah, the whole DMX thing that happened today, man. Like that. That's kind of fucking crazy. Anyway, we're live. What's going on? It's your boy Soul. This is SOULcast episode 8. Yo, Cat Curry, what's good, man?
Not too much, man. Just
you were just saying just now that as far as current events and stuff like that goes, you're not very connected. Well, neither am I. But there are some things that I that do cross my feed on my YouTube and stuff. I deleted every other social media app I have besides YouTube. So my source of news isn't as clouded as it used to be when I was like constantly on like Reddit and Twitter and stuff like that. Since I just don't use those anymore. But there are a few things that's been brought to my attention, like as of late, and I guess even you don't know the context or the people involved or the situations. I kind of want to have like some kind of like semi conversation about these things. What just happened? 1 second. Phone call at the worst possible time. Goddamn people. Yeah, there are things that kind of that's been brought to my attention lately that I kind of want to speak on. So Katakuri, do you know who Quavo is?
You don't mean Playboy magazine? Are you referring to somebody in the music business?
Yeah, Quavo. He's 1/3 of the Migos, the rap outfit. Okay, so he has. I want to find this. I'm going to find this right now while I explain this. So he's been with like this Instagram model that goes by the name of, it's like Sweetie. It's like Sweetie, but it's spelled weird as fuck. And he kind of had an elevator fight, which really that's not what happened, but that's how people portrayed it. But when I saw the actual what happened, I was like, oh, okay. So she went nuts and started attacking him. I guess I kind of want to play this little clip and kind of get your take on it. Oh, bam! Look at that. It's like right there. Wait, what? Oh, that's not it. See, because there's like multiple versions of this thing, and it's literally only one version that kind of shows like people clip out what actually happened. To make, for some reason, the purpose to make Quavo look like he's just this terrible person, and I just don't understand why people do this. Hold up, let me see.
Sounds like another one of those accusation. What's the word? Sounds like another one of those wrongful accusations, or possibly false accusations.
Why are there two souls? There are two souls. So the first topic is this happened a week, 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to play this video, which should be the main thing on the screen. Can you guys see this video?
I cannot.
Really? It's telling me I'm screen sharing right now.
For some reason, the video on my side is completely frozen. That might be
no. I'm not. I paused it. It's not playing.
No, meaning I think the stream is frozen in terms of the visuals for me.
Okay, how is it playing? How's that?
Like I would probably have to hop out and hop back in to.
Okay, try that really quick and let's see what happens.
All right, I'll do so.
Okay, so Mr. Bennington.
You.
So we and Quavo had a elevator fight about a week ago.
Who?
Saweetie and Quavo of the Migos.
Oh yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, no. Are you familiar with the fact that they had a little scuffle on the elevator?
Yeah, I heard about the pseudo fight that they had on the elevator.
Pseudo fight. Thank you for being real and saying it what it really is, a pseudo fight. You know,
they had what would be considered to be a physical altercation.
Physical, sure.
Yeah.
Curry, how is it on your end?
I haven't seen it yet,
Okay, cool. But
but it's no longer frozen. So
Wasn't a
okay,
physical altercation. I'm more upset that it wasn't a physical altercation.
okay. So check this out. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna actually slow it down to a quarter speed to find the actual full clip. But what the most important thing is, this clip is this video is only available because the elevator door is open. All right. So at the very start of this clip, Saweetie right there, swing at Quavo because Quavo's trying to pick up his little bag, and she doesn't want to let him. You see that right there, literally, she's swinging at him. Do you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, just to make sure. There's so many footages of this little elevator altercation that cuts that out.
That's what I'm saying.
So, what you say? Play it again.
We gotta check the light. If the light is on.
No, but sometimes the door locks behind itself.
Yeah, I know. But if you see the light is on under the door,
Yeah.
you know somebody.
You mute him for like about
Okay.
5
If
seconds.
the light is on,
Okay.
then you can open.
All right.
Yeah, Benson, you good?
Yeah, and I'll see it.
Okay. So just one more time. I'm gonna slow it down as much as possible because there's so many versions of this clip that does not have this part in it. But you literally, that's Quavo's luggage. That's his property. He's just trying to pick it up. She's literally swinging at him. She's not letting him pick it up. So anyway, normal speed. She takes his stuff. He's like, "Yo, give me my stuff, please." He got an arm. All he's trying to do is get his shit from her, and that's it. That's it.
Yep, that doesn't look like anything.
So she swings. No, this is mine. It's actually not yours. Please give it back. He grabs her by the arm. He forces her to sit down, and then he takes his stuff back. Now, the narrative: Quavo is a woman abuser. Quavo is a terrible person. Quavo is this. Look. He's standing guard over his little bag. He's just like, for the love of God, you crazy female, why are you trying to take my shit from me? He sees the camera and right there he's like, oh goddamn. Oh, you can see it in his eyes. Oh shit, there's a camera. What's about to happen next? Now he can't defend himself because we don't know what happened outside this elevator, but we clearly see her quite literally actually attacking him. Did anybody see Quavo try to get her? Anybody? If it looks like Quavo's trying to hit her, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know.
That's not what I saw.
That's not what I saw at all, right? It never looked like he tried to hit her as well. So the topic of this is why. I don't know if you guys have your personal experiences are, but I have this belief from my own personal experience and just other people in the world. Why is it that these females out here believe that it's actually okay for them to try to put their hands on you, but the second you defend yourself or retaliate, even if mildly, you're immediately the bad guy? Like, if I would like to have a conversation on this. Look, he's doing nothing. Oh, I mean, he forced her to sit down. He pulled her by her sleeve and forced her to sit down. Oh, he's such an abusive, terrible person. Look, he just wants his bag back, bro.
Yeah, that's
And look, I don't know if she's feigning an injury right now or which, but she's playing possum. You're not hurt. Look at this. Look. I can't stand up. Quavo, you beat me. Was that a fight? Was that domestic? Was Quavo being domestically abusive in that?
not from what I saw.
Not from what you saw. So why is it that he's being immediately portrayed as just a terrible, abusive boyfriend?
One word comes to mind. That's agenda.
Agenda. Mr. Bennington, any insight?
Because it's an easy narrative to spin.
Yep.
I don't see him doing.
It's just an easy narrative to spin. It's like, I wouldn't even say something.
Look, she
here's
literally.
the thing.
Look,
Here's the thing.
look, give me my bag back. Please give me my bag back. Give me my bag back. Okay. All right. I got my bag back. It's over. And you know what sucks? This moment right here. It's the fact that as a celebrity, and as a man, it's And he had this moment right here. Is this moment right here that kind of sucks for Quavo because not to hear you, but look at this right here. He notices the camera. You can see it on his face. Oh fuck! I'm about to get canceled.
Well, it's not even. I won't even say all that. He thinks he's about to get in trouble with the cops. The reason why he's getting, but the reason why this narrative, this
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. What's going on? That's Young Chris that goes.
Hey, but y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah, no, we can hear
Yes.
you.
All right.
Cool.
Now, okay, I'm just trying to explain why he's getting in trouble. Because you know who else is also been in this exact same situation? Jay-Z. You know what Jay-Z did? Nothing.
He
You know what
defended
happened?
himself from Stallone. That's all he did.
Huh?
He defended himself from Stallone. That's all he did.
No, Jay-Z didn't even do that. You know what happened? Nothing. Nobody got canceled.
Before I
Nobody.
finish, let me give Young Prez the Ghost one half of the Weed Smoking Corner case. Let me give him some context. About a week ago, Quavo and Saweetie got into what they call an fights in an elevator. This is what it says: fight in an elevator.
Yeah.
This is Quavo's bag. This red bag right here. You can see at the start of the clip, Saweetie is swinging at him and trying to keep his bag from him. You can literally see her swing at him and pick up his bag. He then proceeds to grab her. He grabbed that right there. He grabbed her by her right arm, I'm believing. I don't know. He pulls her into the elevator, and then he forces her to sit down, and then he takes his bag from her. Nick Cable has been accused of being a domestic abuser. What sucks about this, there's so many clips of this where the first 3 seconds of Saweetie swinging at him is taken out. So all you see is Quavo viciously throws Saweetie down to the ground.
That's funny.
It's crazy how people will purposely upload something to keep that context. And look, yeah, from that point, all he does is he just stands there. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't put his hands on her. He gets his property back. The bag literally says Call of Duty. Maybe it's a collectible item. I don't know. And he just sits there, and then he looks up, and he notices there's a camera in there. He's like, "Oh fuck, I'm canceled." He's like, "Oh, fuck." So
why is she still laying there like he knocked her out or something?
Why is she? Look! It goes on for like another minute or so. She just lays like,
you know what happened? She realized that there was no way she could actually win that fight, so she just like, I'm gonna chill. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna calm the fuck down.
Whatever they were arguing about, whatever the problem is, first and foremost, that bag is his property. I don't know what the hell you can have in a Call of Duty bag, but it's not your right to take it from him. And he's literally just asking, from the context from what I'm seeing, he's just trying to get his bag back. If he wanted to beat you, he would have kept hitting you after he got the bag back.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Would everybody say that's fair to say?
Listen.
Yes, of course.
No, but here's the thing. You know who I blame this on? I blame this on Quavo. And this is the reason why. Hear me out.
What did Quavo do wrong?
No. I want you to hear me before you say what you're gonna say. The reason why it's his fault is because he knew who Sweetie was before he got with her.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I call bullshit.
He knew this bitch was crazy. He knew that bullshit. Everybody knows who they fucking with, though. There's no such thing as a motherfucker who doesn't know who they fucking with. Everybody knows.
That's not true.
Stop.
I disagree.
And I'm not even defending her. I am not saying this.
I get that.
This is a piece of shit. I am saying you know that you're with a piece of shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna do some moderation here real quick. I'm gonna keep this thing civilized. Young Prez, your input.
Yes.
Your input, please.
Okay. So 2 things. First, to retort to Mike. No, I disagree with you. Literally, we live in a society where women can basically get away with murder, literal fucking murder, and get away with it, right? And if a man goes as far as to defend himself, we get persecuted, and that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Now, I get you're not saying that that she's not at fault, but you can't blame him for wanting to be with somebody. Like, okay, everybody has their fucking quirks, like, but he didn't think she was going haul off and fight him in an elevator. Like nobody prepared. Nobody's like, yo, today's gonna be the day that she gonna fight me in the elevator.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm speaking to the quality of the person. Everybody knows, like everybody knows who they fucking with, bro. They ain't nobody who tricked you. They ain't nobody.
Let me jump in here and do a little bit of moderation. Katakuri.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the whole situation? I know you don't necessarily care about who people are, but just in general.
Well, it's not that I don't care about it. It's that I don't know who they are. But based on what I've gathered from what's been said, seems as though she was most likely, basically a full makeup. And, I don't know how this is going to be taken. But the way I look at it is,
everybody here is open-minded, friend.
You should have a good idea of who you're dealing with before you start dealing with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It seems like that's what your friend or who was that basically said it's his fault.
Yeah. No. I didn't say it was his fault that he's attacked. I'm not victim blaming. I am simply saying that everybody knows who they fucking with.
Right.
They were about to get married. They were engaged at that period of time, so they know exactly who each other are.
Okay, is this Mr. Bennington? Is this the argument of basically Pepper Potts knows who Tony Stark is, but you can't complain about marrying Tony Stark?
That's what I'm saying. He was a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist before you got with him. He ain't tricked you. The nigga.
Young Chris, I feel like you have something you want to say to that.
He's muted.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's muted.
Hey, start that over. Wait.
Did you mute? Okay.
Okay, say that again.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm saying. I mean, granted, I hear what you're saying, Mike. I hear you saying like, you know who you're with, and I mean, regardless of who you know who you're with, whether they're crazy or not, that doesn't justify her actions. It does. It's not an excuse, and we can't be like, like the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit. It's like he knew who he married. That doesn't give her the right to slice the tip of his fucking finger off and beat the shit out of him.
To be fair, Amber Heard fooled everybody. She fooled all of us here.
That's beside the point.
Like,
I'm not. Once again, I am not victim blaming. I am not saying she shouldn't be held accountable. I am not saying Amber Heard shouldn't be held accountable. Both of these hoes are batshit insane. What I am saying is these men also knew that these bitches were batshit insane. As a matter of fact, I can almost guarantee you they went with these hoes because these bitches are batshit insane. Hell, it'd be like me saying, man, Soul, you know me for a long time. You've known some of the girls I've dated. Have I ever called any of those girls hoes, even though they were hoes?
Okay, so
No.
okay.
Wait a minute. Because I was fucking her because I wanted a hoe to begin with.
Hey, respect the host, man.
Okay, so personally, like Soul of David. Okay, on that level, I get what you're saying because I like Prez, David. You know me a little bit more than Katakuri, but even Katakuri knows me to a certain extent. I would admit I like crazy bitches. Like I do. That's my problem.
Everybody wants a Harley Quinn. Everybody wants a Harley Quinn. I don't care what nobody says. Secretly, every man desires a Harley Quinn.
As somebody who hates Harley Quinn, as somebody who despises Harley Quinn, I can't agree with that.
Right? Katakuri tell you in a heartbeat.
I can't stand Harley Quinn.
I would fuck Harley Quinn. I wouldn't want to be with Harley Quinn.
No, I want to marry. I want a girl that's so damn crazy. She'll cut a cash. She'll tell me, "Have a nice day, sir." Just.
I would never be with that bitch. I
get what you're saying. Like I understand what you're saying. It is a certain type of female that you kind of know how she'll behave to a certain extent. But my whole point is I'm coming from the standpoint of like looking at the clip, looking at what happened, not the unedited full context of what happened from as soon as the elevator door opened. Then we see that outside the elevator, Saweetie was being aggressive, but the second she got inside, she started playing. I'm so hurt.
Hey, I want to say something because I just started speaking directly to D instead of actually talking about the topic. So whenever you finish, if I still want to make my point on that.
No. I guess I just want to say to that, but like, I'm coming more from the context of one. So we just completely in the wrong here. She was being physical. Quavo was not being physical. Quavo was being defensive. There's the two different things. And secondly, it's the effect of, and maybe this could be a product of so many people uploading this clip and purposely editing out the fact that you can literally see with your own two eyes. I'll put it in slow motion one more time. You can see with your own two eyes, Sweetie is swinging at him. The door is just open. God knows how long she was doing that. She's trying to keep his property from him. All he's trying to do is pick up his damn bag. She's swinging at him. So, but it's just the fact that since these little 2-3 seconds has been cut out, and then all people will wrestle her to the ground real quick, and it was like, he's an abusive boyfriend and this. I'm like, time out. I'm approaching this from the angle of, does he have no right to get his property from this female? Does he have no right to defend himself from someone literally swinging and trying to slap him in the face? And then I hate
by societal standards. Hell no.
In the eyes of the nutballs.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Cat. My bad. What were you about to say, Cat?
In the eyes of the nutballs that are in charge of this ridiculous world we live in, unfortunately, yes, I do think that's what they would say, is that he didn't have a right to get it from her because, all this nonsense about this.
I don't.
How do I say this?
Okay, Cat.
The real problem here is the fact that the laws are just incredible. The law is just incredibly corrupt, and it's just disastrous.
You know what? I would say, because I'm gonna be a little bit fair here, because one thing I like to look at things from multiple angles. I would not say the law is corrupt. I'm just saying we're still living under laws that were made in the fucking like 1920s and shit, where women didn't have rights, and these rights were made to protect them. But now that women literally live on equal footing, they're actually somewhat superior now because they live under laws that protect them from their actions. So it's just like now they get away, like as T was saying, in a metaphorical sense, as young person was saying, they get away with murder almost. And not even just in the eyes of the law, but in the eyes of society. Because you would not believe how people got on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, blah, blah, blah. Quavo is so terrible. I'm looking at what actually happened. What did he do wrong?
I want to say something. I want to say two things. Okay. On the topic of this whole video. Two things. First and foremost, what was displayed in this video in no way, shape, or form to me is considered domestic abuse. Like at all. What he did,
elevator. You see right there, fight.
What he did was not a fight. Did y'all see what Ray Rice did to his wife in an elevator? That was a fight. He uppercut her into the ceiling. Now, first off, think about this. Her sweet. I don't even know how to say this bitch's name. Sweetie? Sweetie?
It's Sweetie, but it's Sweetie. Sweetie.
Okay, Sweetie. Bro, first off, her Sweetie and Quavo about the same build. He just taller. They're about the same size. Ray Rice stiff arms 300-pound niggas for a living, and he knocked his wife the fuck out and then dragged her out the elevator. That's a domestic dispute. That's one. Two. Let's say Quavo is a violent bastard. All right.
Is he?
Majority of I'm saying I'm playing devil's advocate at this point.
Okay.
Let's say he is a violent bastard who beats women. Why, if that were the case, why would he just grab her by the arm and pull her into the elevator instead of knocking her the fuck out smooth like a regular violent bastard would do? That's what a violent motherfucker would do. This is light. This is.
What do you have to say about?
Nothing happened, bro. I guarantee she probably doesn't even have a bruise or an abrasion where he grabbed her.
Young Chris.
Yes, sir.
How do you? This expression on Quavo's face. When the second he realizes that he's in front of a camera, what does this say about society as a whole?
Bro, he's like, I'm the next George Floyd. That's what his face looks like. They about to crucify his ass. That's what he's thinking. I'm done. I'm
He's probably thinking I'm the next Johnny Depp or something.
Nah, I'm the next Chris Brown. That's what it is.
Or I'm the next
Chris
Eminem.
Brown. He about to lose endorsements and everything.
Well, I don't want to get too off track, but it's interesting to hear the names Johnny Depp and Chris Brown because, like, I don't even understand how I feel about this entirely. But I guess I just speak on it. Johnny Depp was 100%. Once all the evidence came to light, Johnny Depp was a victim. He really was.
Oh, I know he was.
In terms of Chris Brown, I don't know enough to know if what he did.
Can you give me some ice?
Well, he did hit Rihanna. Though.
I mean, he beat her ass. I mean,
right.
Regardless of why he did it, like saying Johnny Depp and putting Johnny Depp in the same category as this is not even fair because he didn't do anything but legitimately defend himself. Whereas we know Chris Brown could have been defending himself, but he did defend the fuck out of himself. Her shit was busted.
Was Chris Brown defending himself or was he being abusive? Like
I don't know. I don't know the full details of that situation. I just saw Rihanna's face, and then he publicly apologized.
Mr. Bennington.
Yo,
was Chris Brown defending himself? Or was he abusive?
Listen. Hey, yo. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I have no clue if Chris Brown was really defending himself, and this is the reason why. I live. No. Rihanna. No, hear me out. Rihanna is a Caribbean woman. How you doing? I'm good. Rihanna is a Caribbean woman, and a Caribbean woman can say and do things and attack. Yeah, I'm actually about to clean up here right now, and then I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm at work right now. But as I was saying, she's a Caribbean woman, bro. You have no clue what happened in that car. You have no clue what he said.
Hey, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to that. I know some Caribbean women and some women from Trinidad. These motherfuckers sleep with a machete under their pillow. They will chop you up for fun, bro. They do that shit.
Wait a minute, hold on.
It's not a game.
Wait a minute,
hold on.
Let's not be stereotypical here. Let's not be stereotypical.
No,
I'm not being stereotypical. I'm telling you this from women I've spoken to, from Caribbean women and women from Trinidad. I worked with a lady. She was like, every other week there's a fucking machete fight in the street. Like she's like, I'm not making this shit up. This is what she said out her mouth.
Yeah, no, but one point
who live in the Caribbean, also, women who live in America, though.
Guys.
That's an important distinction. Is that a Caribbean woman who lives in the Caribbean, or is that a Caribbean woman who lives in America? Because if you live in America, you don't have a reason to sleep with a machete under your bed.
Obviously, we're talking about homeland Caribbean women like that still live there.
Okay, that makes 100% more sense. Okay.
Okay, can I continue? What I was saying is
before you go. I guess wrap up, but I would like to get category back into this conversation. If not, Kat, if you want to stay silent, that's all on you, bro.
Okay, I just want to get one thing out. What I'm trying to say is, Rihanna is a Caribbean woman. We have no clue what she said or did that will provoke Chris Brown to beat the brace off of her. But what I do know is this: I have no clue. But what I will say is this: Chris Brown has not had a domestic violence situation happened to him before or after Rihanna. So something tells me that something happened between Chris and Rihanna. Something happened there. Something happened there because it never happened before that moment, and it hasn't happened since that moment.
Okay, that's interesting.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if this was a pattern of behavior, you would have seen it before Rihanna and after Rihanna. You haven't.
That's interesting.
I agree.
So hold on. Let me get some moderation going. Before we continue, what I want to have happen next is category. If you feel like it, I would like you to give a little bit more insight about what's been talking, or if you don't have nothing to say, that's from there. I would like Z-Boy to jump in and give his opinions. So, Kat, you have anything to say?
All right. So on what was said about Chris Brown, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, the old saying, "There's a first time for everything," and there's also the fact that just because somebody doesn't do something in the past doesn't mean they're how do I put this? Doesn't mean they're necessarily can go scot-free. Meaning, all right. Here's a bad example, but let's look at it this way.
No, there are no bad examples here. There are no bad examples.
Let's say a man who's either dating a girl or he's married to her, has never had any has never had any instances in the past of being abusive or anything related to domestic violence. But then one day he snapped, and I'm not saying that happened with Chris Brown. I'm just trying to bring in something.
It's only 9.
Somewhat of a possibility that might not be getting considered. Let's say that this man just so happens to pull out all right, you know what? I think I lost my train of thought. One second.
Oh, Mr. Karakori, what I was saying, I was speaking to a pattern of behavior. I am saying that Chris Brown has not repeated that pattern of behavior before that moment or after that moment. So, so what I am saying is something happened between those two people.
Oh yeah, that's very likely.
Between those two people. I'm not saying that no one can just snap off and lose their mind. What I am saying is no one has snapped off and lost their mind for no reason.
Okay,
you don't just wake up one day and go crazy.
That's fair.
Something happened.
But then hold on, wait a minute. So from that aspect, who has the background noise right now?
Say again?
Where's the background noise coming from?
Oh,
not me.
Okay, whoever has the background noise for the next couple of minutes until it goes away, please mute yourself.
Okay. Yeah, just put me on mute then.
Okay.
I think you can mute yourself too.
Okay, cool. It's fine. I took care of it. To add to what he was saying about patterns of behavior, the next question that goes from there, because like I said, I like to look at things I like to do multi-varied analysis. You can't look at one thing from one angle. I believe in looking at it from every possible angle. So you can look at an angle from, okay, what's his pattern of behavior? Is this out of character? If it is out of character, then did the situation cause this certain change of character? That's a fair thing to state, and it's a fair defense of somebody. They don't normally do this, and they haven't done it since then. So maybe something provoked them to this point. But then the question becomes, because we all seen those pictures, was it excessive? Is what Chris Brown did to Rihanna excessive? And the reason why I say this is because, look, I believe in self-defense. I don't care if you're a man, woman, child. I don't care if you're mentally retarded. If I personally feel threatened in any capacity, like chicks thinks it's cool to pull knives on niggas, if I feel like, oh, my life is now threatened, I will stop at nothing to pacify the situation, which means however bad I feel I have to hurt you, I will hurt you. That's just me. You can disagree with that. I don't care. I'm not taking no chances. Hold on, let me finish. I'm not taking no chances. I'm not taking chances with my life. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Man, woman, child, mentally handicapped, I do not care. If I feel threatened enough, I will put it into the situation to the best of my ability. But I also don't believe in excessiveness. And this goes from like men, women, children, etc. Like if I got into an altercation with a guy, I'm gonna defend myself. Hell, I'll fight dirty. I'll hit you with bricks. I'll do what I gotta do. But if you're down, you're down. Like I love to watch MMA. I love watching it. The thing I hate about MMA the most is I hate when the guy is clearly knocked out, the guy will mouth him and pound him. I hate that. The fight's over. He's out. He's not getting back up. You don't have to keep hitting him. Keep hitting him.
I mean,
to me that is excessive. You know what I mean? Like once you win, you win. So I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Like it will be easier with women, obviously. But like if a chick try to come on me, pull a knife, and she hits me, and I clock her in the jaw, and she falls, and she doesn't get up for like 5 seconds, it's over. I'm not about to mount you and then keep hitting you. If you were a guy, I would do the same thing. So if I saw two dudes fighting, and one guy clearly want to fight, he's gonna keep kicking them and keep kicking them. I might step in, cause like, dude, you already won. It's over. You know what I mean? I have that belief. So the question is what Chris Brown did to Rihanna excessive? And I'd like to know everybody's
question. So one, is it possible for you to pull up the image of Rihanna so we can see it?
I will do that.
It's been a long time.
I will do that.
If you can pull it up. Huh?
I will do that right now.
Yeah,
but
I had it. I'm gonna go into grandma's room then since you're about to watch. Well, yeah, they can hear everything. It's because it's through the mic. I'm just going to grandma's room.
No, we can pretty much hear you. Anything that's in the background comes in as like static or whatever. But before we go, I'm gonna put up a picture of Chris Brown. But Z-Boy, are you here?
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Are you familiar with the situation between Quavo and?
Oh no, I don't really
Okay,
use it.
so can you see the screen? Can you see the video on the screen? Oh, hold on. Let me pull it back up. Fuck. God damn it. God damn. I just took it down. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, my internet just kept messing up when I came in too. So
Hold on. Yeah, no, that's 100%. That's all cool. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this back up so you can see in context. I'll pull this up. StreamYard. Sorry, I gotta do like a lot of my. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? What just happened? What? Now I'm the only nigga here. Okay, cool. All right.
you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know you can change up how the screens.
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, working process. This is the SOULcast. If you got a problem with it, go fuck yourself. But that's not.
Yeah, like you can make yourself bigger and make us smaller and all types of different stuff.
That's not to anybody in here, by the way. That's just okay. So about a week ago, Quavo,
About a week ago.
About a week ago.
Okay, so about a week ago, 1/3 of the Migos, Quavo, and his Instagram model girlfriend, Saweetie, got into, as it says in this video, fight, all caps in the elevator. I think that's complete bullshit, and people are trying to cancel Quavo, say he's abusive, say he contributes to domestic violence. But here's what happened. Here's exactly what happened, because this is the only clip I found on YouTube that shows the whole thing in context. The first 5 seconds are always cut out for some reason, and I think that's horribly deceptive. I don't know why people are doing this, but here's what happens. You can see right here, Saweetie is swinging at him. We don't know what happened before these elevators door open, but we know as soon as these doors open, we can see her swing at him. She's holding Quavo's bag from him. I'm playing in slow motion so you can see. Quavo is simply trying to get his bag back from her, his Call of Duty bag. He then grabs her by, not even her arm. He's not grabbing her arm. You can see right there, he's grabbing the shirt. So he's not even putting his hands on her. You can see right there, because you can see him pulling the shirt. You can see the shirt stretch. So he grabs her by the shirt. He's not even grabbing her shoulder or her arm. He pulls her into the elevator. He then puts his arms on her, forces her to sit down. And then from there, after he forces her to sit down, he then takes his bag back from her, and then he stands in front of it. Saweetie then plays possum on the ground for a good minute, acting like, "Oh, I'm so hurt. Quavo just hit me," and then went on, and then the internet blew up and called Quavo this abusive asshole who beats on his girlfriend and stuff. And I'm like, where did you see that happen? Look, for the rest of this clip, you will see all Quavo does. He stands in front of his bag. Calls the elevator. He's trying to go on about his damn day because this bitch went crazy on him for a couple of seconds. We don't know the reason why they got into this little scuffle, but as you can see, he doesn't do anything after this. He doesn't try, and right there, this is sad. It's unfortunate that this happens, but you can see right there, he looks up, he notices, oh fuck, there's a camera.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh fuck. Other people come in now, so we just really playing.
She can't be that hurt. She can get up.
Now she's really playing possum. Quavo's trying to move his shit out the way. Please come in. But it's like the people didn't even go into the elevator because all they see is, oh, this girl's on the ground. And he's just like, fuck. Migos is never going platinum again. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's crazy that, and then the internet, because, okay, so every clip I found besides this one starts the altercation about right here. And that's all you see.
That's trash.
You don't see this. You don't see Saweetie clearly fucking swing at him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm only adding context because he never tried to swing at her. He never tried to swing at her. His main priority was this red Call of Duty bag. He just wanted it back. She's swinging. She's being physical. So the question that's to you, Z-Boy, like, what are your thoughts on this? Why is it that even though it's been deceptively edited all over the internet, why is Quavo immediately the bad guy for this altercation between the two of them? And Saweetie is the victim when she's the one. Like I said, to be fair, we don't know what happened before this elevator opened up. Nobody knows what happened before the elevator opened up. But as soon as it opens, we see her clearly swing at him. And there's a lot of people on the internet who decided to cut those first 4 seconds out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who decided to cut this out. But we see her clearly swinging at him when all he's trying to do is, from what I can tell, is get his bag back. Z-Boy, I'd like to know your opinion on this situation.
And you asked why people cut out. Well, for one, because he's famous, and for two, female privilege. Even though how I put this. Basically, we already know, like in a situation like a girl would hit you and everything, drop a knife on you, but she gets one scratch on you, the cops gonna look at you sideways. Especially if you're a black man, she's a white woman. That's how it is.
No, she's
Huh?
not.
Sweet is like Dominican or some shit.
I ain't say she was white. I'm just saying. I just said especially.
You just specify.
Yeah. So it's literally that simple, you know. It didn't like, you know, it didn't look like he hurt her enough to where she couldn't have got up. So it's obvious she's like, hey, I'm gonna get something off this nigga. I'm gonna get my revenge by ran.
But,
You know,
but even more so to that effect. So you were saying, well, we don't know what happened prior to them. Oh, the elevator door opening up. If he was whooping her ass like that, she wouldn't have been trying to fight back and then just sat down when she got in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, like you said, she's just playing possum. Like he literally sat her down. He didn't even really push her. He didn't even push her like up against the wall, make her hit the elevator wall and nothing. Like hit her head, nothing. He just sat her down. He sat her down. He literally treated her like a child and just sat her down.
Yeah, like they just seemed like to me like they were just like upset about something. Like they just had an argument, and she started swinging at him, and then like I don't know, it was something where he was trying to leave probably, and then like you know she wouldn't let him leave, and then he just got upset. He just sat down, just was trying to take his bag and just go about his way. But it don't seem like he was like trying to like actually like truly just be like Chris Breezy her. Like no, he wasn't.
So I have a question. That's funny. I have a question real quick.
Let me
I guess I can only
Chris Brown, by the way. I'm gonna put up the picture of Chris Brown to answer to say about earlier in person. Please continue.
Oh yeah, the excessiveness. But question, to Soul specifically, because everybody else kind of seems like out of the loop when it comes to this whole situation. Do you know has Saweetie came out and said anything about this? Has she publicly said like, oh, he's been beating me, been abusing me? Has she made any statements like that to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, but she did come out a while ago and say some kind of hella suspect shit where it's kind of not even related to it, but there was a while ago, about a month or so ago, when she was doing an interview, and they was asking her just like I guess like questions about her sex life, and she was like, "Would you ever let Quavo have a threesome?" And she was like, "Yeah, as long as I get to pick the guy." You know what I mean? Like it was one of those things. I was like, what? You know, that's not what the guy was asking you, but then you bring it to that level to be like, yeah, we gotta do something as long as I get to pick the guy. So it's like, yeah, you're Quavo, and the only reason I'm as famous or as rich as I am is because of you. But if you want to have a threesome, it's gonna be for me and not for you. And to me, that's
so to that effect, I can say that the whole situation to me, I feel is all about clout. I feel like if she's not saying anything, if she hasn't went out and if she publicly went out and said, "Oh, he abuses me," clout. If she's went out and defended him, then it was just them having a disagreement. And the reason I say this is because, like I said, we all just saw that video. Now I don't know if y'all have seen the Ray Rice video, where Ray Rice has an altercation with his wife, who he's married to. Now we all know who Ray Rice is. Running back for the Ravens, not anymore. Hello?
Yeah. No, I'm back.
We all know who Ray Rice is. Running back for the Ravens.
He beat the brakes off that broad.
He put this bit, bro. She was like a fucking rock'em sock'em robot, bro. Her neck stretched up to the fucking ceiling, right? And his wife, she publicly said, "No, I don't want to press charges. It was just a disagreement." Da. So for this chick to be lightly placed on the ground and not say anything and let everybody basically run up these negative comments and run up these numbers, she's doing this shit for clout.
No, of course.
She's doing this shit for publicity.
Yo, hear me out.
Oh, see, that's excessive.
Excessive.
Yeah.
That's excessive.
No.
And the reason I say that's excessive, because it doesn't look at her face. Look at all the bruises. That means he was hitting her. He was hitting her from multiple angles. That means that he was beating her ass. Like I'm not saying that she didn't do something to make him do it, but that's excessive because, like you said, I don't care how strong she is. Look at her face, bro. Look at her face. Look at her face. That's Rihanna's face.
I
Yeah.
can't see anything because the screen froze on me.
Yo,
Oh,
guys.
well, wait till this shit comes in. Her face is banged. She been in a car accident.
But to be fair, I also don't want to see it because I actually saw the image years ago and I remembered it looked pretty bad.
So to that effect, so yes,
Z-Boy.
what he did to her
Whoa, what's
was,
up?
was
Oh,
unnecessary because
one second.
that shit just looked like excessive.
Let's let Young Prez finish. You finished rapping up?
Oh, that was Young Prez. I didn't know who that was. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, from that image, I say that's excessive because I mean I don't know if y'all remember what happened with Christy Mack and her boyfriend.
War
Who the
Machine.
fuck is that?
Christy
so
Mack
Chris-
is a porn star.
Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go.
Christy Mack is a porn star. Now her MMA fighter boyfriend
What's that noise?
found her. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's
He was War Machine. That's what he went by. That was
You at the store?
basically
Bennington.
Mac cheated. War Machine caught her cheating, and War Machine beat the ever loving hell out of Chrissy Mack. Like,
beat the shit, bro. Both her eyes swole shut, mouth fucking swole. She was in the hospital. That's excessive. Rihanna's face, that's excessive. As a man, you don't have to do that much. Like, you don't have to do
Now,
that
granted,
much.
now, granted, if these hoes start cheating, slap them around a little bit.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Not
Listen. Listen. I had a mother, right? My biological mother went through something very similar to in a domestic abuse situation, right? Listen, so I'm very sensitive to domestic abuse, but I also am very sensitive to the truth. When it comes to Rihanna, I have no clue what Rihanna said or did. I have no clue what happened. When it comes to Ray Rice,
Bro, is that you, Ben again?
Yeah, a UFO.
It's like a loud ass beeping
Yeah.
noise.
I'm at work. Yeah, I'm at work.
Okay, so say what you about to say, and then go ahead and mute yourself for a little while.
Yeah. All right. But what I'm saying, I'm about to go upstairs soon. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to domestic abuse, I get it. I really do. What Sweetie did is, you know who she is? She's the type of girl that'll get you set up and killed by another nigga who just wants to fuck her. That's who she is. She is a bitch she's a bitch who caters to simps, and simps are the most dangerous niggas in the room. A simp started World War IV in Naruto, dog. A simp like that's.
Well, Quavo ain't no simp, as you can see that. I guess I'm going to mute David Benson. I'm about to mute you for a little bit just because of the sound in the background. But from there, I guess want to go one by one, and because we're going to the next topic, because we've been on this topic for about 50 minutes, even though it's an important topic to talk about, especially since I wish I had a female in here to get her perspective, because we're all dudes and we're being toxic males. But I mean, that's kind of seen.
well, I mean, I'm not being toxic. At least I don't think I am.
So you saying
there was one thing I wanted to say though, if I may.
By all means, Katakuri and then Z-Boy, please.
I was considering not saying this because I know, unfortunately, in this day and age, what you say can unfortunately come back to bite you in the ass. But as well-meaning as the Me Too movement was, unfortunately, there are women who do try to abuse it.
Weaponized, bro. Anything well-intentioned can be weaponized. Medicine is weaponized.
And this is maybe this wasn't done for that purpose, but what we saw in that video could have very well been, one of those instances where, unfortunately, a woman did actually use it for the wrong reasons, or, just use that assumed immunity for the wrong reasons. Does that make any sense? Maybe I didn't word that.
Exactly what you're coming from. Exactly. I agree with you entirely.
Because I would never say it's a bad thing, because it is true that women do. I mean, yes, all people as a whole need protection from injustices, but I do understand why it was started. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I would just say, as you said, unfortunately, even the best, not laws, even the best movements, even the best things can be used for the wrong reasons, and this might have just been one of those instances, unfortunately. but unfortunately, even a few instances like this can be enough to make us men feel inferior, or feel threatened in some way, even if that's not really true. I mean, I'll be honest. I know it doesn't happen often, but the fact that it seems to be happening in the news more often than what I've become used to seeing, it makes me feel unrealistically kind of paranoid, even though I probably have no reason to feel that way.
Well, because at any point in time, you could be immediately labeled the bad guy. And before we go further into that, Z-Boy, there was something you wanted to say?
Oh no, I was just saying because Kat was like, "I ain't being toxic," but I was like, "Wait, so you trying to say we is?"
Well,
no, I'm not saying.
Wait a minute. First and foremost, nigga, Soul is toxic. Soul is toxic as a motherfucker. But no, I don't think that's what he was saying at all, in the slightest.
No, it was kind of a joke. It was kind of a joke because it was like because the way he said it was like, "I'm not being toxic," but I don't know about.
So
I wasn't being toxic then. I'm not saying I'm never toxic.
So what we're gonna do from here is I want to have this cat that you just went. We're gonna wrap this topic up. I want to have Young Prez go, then have Z-Boy go. David Bennington, feel free to unmute yourself whenever you want to, and then you'll go last. But we're gonna go Young Prez, Z-Boy, and then David Bennington. And we're gonna just give our final thoughts on this topic and wrap it up and move on to the next one. So, by all means.
Okay, so my final thoughts on it is, I mean, she's an Instagram model, clout chaser, and
model, yeah.
and what she's like I said, if I don't know, like I said, I don't know the full spiel of the situation, but from the clip I saw, she wasn't abused, she wasn't being treated unnecessarily, excessive. The force he used was the necessary amount of force to get his fucking bag back. Which the thing is this: if the roles were reversed, right? If the roles were reversed, if he was trying to keep her purse or her bag from her, anything that she would have done would have been necessary. Kicking him in the nuts, punching him in the face, scratching his eyes out, it all would have been necessary force. I don't know if y'all remember back with the whole, I don't know what the fuck Jay-Z did. Nothing. But Solange was in the elevator whooping his ass, and he sat there and took that shit. We don't know what, but the thing is this is really the point, though. This is really the point. The point
that was Solange. Yeah, that was Solange, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, okay. Solange was in there whooping his ass. Now, but this is the point. We watch this clip, right? And everybody's, oh, Quavo's a monster. How could he put his hands on a woman? Oh, why would you ever do that? There's no reason why you should ever have to put your hands on a woman. However, Solange was putting the hands on fucking Jay-Z like she didn't know who the fuck he was. And you know what the response to that was? It wasn't, why would she put her hands on Jay-Z? It was, what did Jay-Z do? What did Jay-Z do to her? What did Jay-Z do to Beyonce? What did he do to make her react that way? So to sum it all up, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's pretty tough.
It's bullshit.
It's victim blaming.
We're gonna go Z-Boy and David Bennington. We're gonna wrap this topic up.
Go ahead.
Final thoughts?
No, I really don't got nothing to say.
Okay, cool. Mr. Bennington, final thoughts?
My final thought is real simple. No, and this is a lesson to all the men out there, right? Women know the lesson. Women know what they can do. They know how they can manipulate a system. They understand that. Some of them will take the liberty of trying to do so. This is what you need. This is what I would tell every man in this chat and any man that I meet. Know who you fucking with before you fuck with them. Know who you fucking with before you fuck with them. Because if you knew let's assume that he doesn't know who he's fucking with, then that's an indictment on him. You need to know who you fucking with. And if you do know who you fucking with, be prepared for this type of shit to happen. Know who you messing with before you mess with them, man. Not all pussy is good pussy. Not all pussy good pussy, bro. Not all pussy good pussy, man. I've been teaching that lesson. I've been teaching that lesson in soul for years. Not all pussy good pussy.
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna go on to the next topic, and this is gonna be my favorite topic.
This is disgusting.
Oh no!
Shit, y'all might have to enlighten me because I don't know what y'all laughing about. What's going on?
Yo, no. Hey, yo, Soul. Can I say something real quick?
Hey, let me get through it. Let me introduce the topic. Let me compose myself. We all know who Danielle Borgelli is. Bad baby.
Oh yeah.
Certified rap. Okay, everybody see the screen?
Yo, I'm about to go downstairs real quick.
No problem. Can everybody see the screen? Can everybody see So anyway, Bad Baby, Danielle Borgelli, Catch Me Outside girl turned rapper, right? On, what does that say right there? March 26th of this year, she turned 18 years old. Not even a week later, she made an OnlyFans. From the time that she made her OnlyFans and promoted it on Twitter, 6 hours later, she made $1 million off of her subscribers. Discuss. Because you know what this tells me? This is only, everybody here's played Call of Duty, right? You know, you start the game and you select your difficulty and it goes from like recruit to, and then it's the easy difficulty and the veteran is the hardest difficulty. Listen, women, this is my belief, but women truly live life. If you're moderately attractive, women truly live life on recruit difficulty. Young Prez, what would you have to do to make $1 million in 6 hours?
I'd have to suck 1,000 dicks at $1,000 a piece.
Okay, this chick turned 18, went on OnlyFans, and I've seen her leaks. I'm not, because of course I'm gonna pirate the fuck out of that shit.
Wait, what?
All her OnlyFans leaks. I looked at all of them so far.
Wait, what?
What about what? No.
Why are you looking at all of them?
Because she's 18 years old.
All right.
I'm confused at why you're confused.
Also, because I just wanted to see, I want to see what it was. Because like we heard about these OnlyFans celebrities like Belle Delphine and shit. When Belle Delphine was on OnlyFans for like a year, and it took her about a year to start doing like explicit stuff, and all she was for a year she built this giant fan base with Belle Delphine. Where all she would do is take pictures in swimsuits and stuff. Then then after a year of building up that fan base, she started doing like hardcore like pornography stuff, and then
you know what's really bad about the situation?
What?
Is that she like when she has the OnlyFans, she comes out saying, "Oh, y'all been asking for it," and it's like, how long have they been asking for it? You know,
that's my point.
For like 3 years.
So let me wrap what I'm about to say. So let me wrap this up real quick, and then everybody can go.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hold on. Let me wrap this up first. So basically, she's not the only one. The only fan celebrities. There's a bunch of them. The only point I'm making is take like the Belle Delphine, for example. She spent a year on Instagram and Twitter, just doing cosplay stuff. She spent about a year on OnlyFans, taking pictures in swimsuits, and then after like 2 years of building up her name, she finally started doing explicit stuff. She built a giant following off of that, and then when she started doing explicit stuff, her following like basically tripled. Like I don't knock her hustle at all.
I don't.
Bad Baby. The second she turned 18, hopped on OnlyFans. I've seen her leaks. There is nothing explicit about her leaks. She's wearing lingerie. She's doing whatever the fuck. She's a moderately attractive Italian girl with no waist, no ass, and C cup breasts or whatever. And all she's doing is taking pictures in lingerie and shit like that. But from that alone, nothing explicit. And I'm saying like I feel like if you're gonna do it, do the whole thing. Now I want to see squirt videos, twerk with your asshole open and shit. Like, you know what I mean? She's doing the most softcore shit ever. The most softcore shit ever. Basically, shit she could put on Instagram. Shit that other girls do put on Instagram.
Right.
She got in 6 hours.
Right.
$1 million. Right. So here's the thing. My problem with this is not what hurt. Baby girl, make your money. Do your hustle. I don't blame you at all. If I could do it, I would. But my problem is with the niggas that are paying for this. And the reason why I say this, like we've all been on the internet. I'm definitely internet baby. I don't know how much of an internet baby all of you are, but I'm internet baby. I know how to pirate shit. If I want to watch anime, I'm gonna do it. If I want to see a full 50-minute scene from Brazzers, I can find it without fucking going to Brazzers.com and putting my credit card in it and paying for it. So my problem comes from this is that the nigga, just like a day after she put her shit on OnlyFans, all that shit was already leaked on the internet for free. So my problem with this is that my dudes,
you can find this if you've been on the internet for even a little bit amount of time. I've been on it for a decade. You've been on the internet as much as I have, or at least half as much as I have. You know how to pirate shit. You know how to find it for free, which means I can only surmise that you motherfuckers are choosing to give her money. She's already rich and she's doing incredibly soft core shit. She's like I said, like, bro, there's no dildos, no squirt videos, no nothing. It's just like, lingerie and shit. This shit could be on Instagram. Now, I don't blame her. Like I said, you turn 18, you have the legal right to create adult content, and you want to capitalize on it. Do you? I'm not blaming you. This topic for me, I'm mad at the fucking Simps. Why did this girl make $1 million in 6 hours?
Let me say something. Let me be this guy for just a second.
Damn,
Let me be this guy for just a second.
Let me
like
put
this is
to this. So we're gonna go from Young Prez, then David, then Cat, then Z Boy.
all right. Now, you think this is bad? Like, and I agree. I mean, I'm not paying for. I don't even give a fuck about Bad Baby or whatever the fucking name is.
I just want to say,
I'm gonna.
If you want to see her right now, if you want to see her, if you wanted to see what the fuck she was doing, I don't blame you. My dude, she's 18 years old. But fuck, hell, there's been stories of Bad Baby doing shit with celebrities in certain states the second she turned 16 because it was fucking legal. And there's a lot of stories and shit like that. I don't know how
that's disgusting.
How true it is.
Yeah, that's
disgusting because in about 20 something states, I think like 24 something states, you can have sex with a 16-year-old. So it's not disgusting.
Oh yeah,
it's the law. You can't call it disgusting.
That's disgusting.
It's the law. This is what I'm saying. But in terms
the law is not always right, but we ain't gonna get to that.
But it doesn't matter because it's the law. So what I'm saying is there's stories of her doing shit from the second she turned 16, which they her to do shit for. But the second she turned 18, she took her attention to the internet where you need to be 18 to take your time to the internet and stuff like that. But for the fact that this girl who's been rich since she was 15 years old to make $1 million in 6 hours. Why?
Here, and like I said, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna one up this shit real quick. We all know who Kylie Jenner is, right?
Yeah.
No.
Shut the fuck up. We all know who Kylie Jenner is. Do you know that whenever she first started making her money, putting her makeup palettes out, right? Some random white bitch went out and made a GoFundMe and had us regular people donating. Let's make Kylie Jenner the youngest billionaire. And they did that shit. They did that. These motherfuckers working 9 to 5s. They're not getting no illicit photos, no pictures, nothing. Just for the sole purpose of being a fan, these motherfuckers made her one of the youngest billionaires. You work at Taco Bell and you're donating your money.
Sweet. That's actually kind of sweet, though.
You get the fuck out, bro.
Yo.
Do you know that Kylie Jenner could buy and sell your ass today, nigga? That bitch got Batman money, and I'm donating to this bitch for what?
What was the crazy thing?
Not Batman money. Why would I do that? Why would you do that?
I would like to limit to but first and foremost, I would like to limit the interruption so we can go from Young Prez to Dave Benson, the category to Z-Boy. But just to comment on what Young Prez is saying real quick, it's crazy because Kylie Jenner is the youngest billionaire of her all the money that he earned. He already came from a billionaire family. She just added another billion to that family. But that's her money. That's kind of fucking insane if you look at it from that aspect. But Young Press, were you done with what you were saying? And,
yeah, that's just the shit on this topic because I mean, niggas is gonna pay for it. I mean, she already had the clout. Like you got tons of just people who are famous for being famous. Bad Baby, fucking all the Kardashians, Whoa Vicky. You got people who are just famous for not even having talent. They're just famous for being famous.
Who is Whoa Vicky? Let me see. David Benson, bro.
Whoa Vicky is basically Bad Baby's rival. She's like this other white girl who believes she's black.
I will never look up these people.
There she is right there.
Oh, okay, cool. May I respond?
Yeah, no, your turn. By all means, go.
Okay.
Instagram star.
Let me
I'm researching right now. This is research.
Okay. Let me tell you guys something. All right. The fact that she made all that money in a single day just by posting the pics and whatever, you know what this tells me? You know who the creepiest niggas in the world are? The niggas who say these words. Man, she gonna be fine when she get older. Throw
Why?
them niggas in jail for real.
Here's my question. Why is that creepy?
Huh?
Why is no? Honestly, it's like because if we're going to agree as a society that we have a consenting age and a non-consenting age, once you pass that consenting age, why is that creepy?
I'm gonna look at an 11-year-old girl and tell you I'm gonna have blue balls for her until she hits of age, and then I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her. Like, nigga, stop. Like, it's okay, bro.
Can I alter a counterpoint to that?
I would love to hear.
Okay. You only my stance is that you only have those thoughts and have that belief because you have the privilege to live in a society where that thought process isn't necessary. And what I'm saying to that is like let's not get shit twisted. Mark Twain married his 13-year-old cousin, and he's regarded as a national treasure.
Yeah, the founding fathers were pieces of shit.
No, were they? Were they? Because you got to think about the time and the point. What I'm saying, you got to think about it from every possible fucking angle. Mark Twain and everybody else, they lived in a time in the period where it was the norm to seek out 13, 14-year-old girls because by the time they were 30, they can give you 9 to 11 children. Why did you need that many children? Because you needed workers. You needed daughters to work in the house. You needed sons to help you kill bears and shit. Nobody thought it was weird to be with women under the age of 18 because they were fertile at 13 and you needed as many children as possible. The second we lived in a society where all our food is processed and you can walk to Walmart and buy food and we didn't need to actually survive anymore, then we started saying, well, it's weird to be with the girls under the age of 18. Hell, we don't even agree on that completely because we have almost half of our states where you could be with girls who are the age of 16. So what I'm saying is like, what's creepy about it?
I mean, we could play devil's advocate, and if you want to move in that direction, by all means, do so. But I'm not fucking with a bitch who I'm like 16 years older than, dog. Unless
maybe not. But let's not get shit twisted. Time out. Mel Gibson he's 66. He married a 22-year-old. Woody Harrelson adopted a daughter from Asia. The second he turned 18, he revoked his adoption of her and then married her.
What kind of shit?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's what I was going to say next, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I guess you know
he did that shit.
Yeah, he did that. And you know what? Maybe it's me. You know, I might be a little different.
But what I'm asking you is like, once they hit that age that we agree that they're no longer little girls and they are now women. My dad is 10 years older than my mom. Well, my dad was 12 and my mom was 2. You see what I'm saying? So like,
no, I get that.
Once they hit that age, why is it considered to be creepy?
It's not creepy. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. If if you are a older man and you're looking for a younger woman, by all means do so. If you're a younger man and if you're an older woman trying to holler at a younger man, by all means do so. I ain't got no cap on that. But when I'm looking at but I'm not gonna be checking out no 15, 16-year-old girl and waiting for her to turn 18 just so I could no, nigga. Because to me, but let me offer you this standpoint. I definitely wasn't giving a fuck about fucking Bad Baby or anything. When she was on Dr. Phil in 2016, she was like 15 or however the fuck she was. But then I woke up a week ago and I heard Bad Baby, OnlyFans. I was like, word? I'm curious now. Because you know why? This is a legal fucking adult. And if she's gonna put pictures of herself on the internet and you're
sold in 4K.
Yeah, bro, listen. That doesn't mean I'm looking at you when you were that age, waiting for you to get that age. Is that now you are this age, and this is what made you do it. You're choosing to do it. Cool.
I mean, I do.
All right. Hold on. Let me say something. What I think Bennigan's getting at is what he's saying is you're different. You, as well as I, as well as most of the people in this podcast, did not give a single fuck about Bad Baby. But you heard OnlyFans and you heard Bad Baby, and that piqued your interest. However, for the people who made her $1 million within those 6 hours, those are the creepy motherfuckers he's talking about. These niggas was waiting.
I'm charging my phone.
They had to.
Okay, I'll wait for the guy come. Yeah.
Like though, I think those are the people he's referring to. Because if for her shit within 6 hours to make $1 million in 6 hours, that's a task for anybody. That's Walmart numbers.
No. We know for a fact they were waiting because of the fact she says basically, oh, y'all been asking for this.
I'm about to let you keep going, but I just want to say right now, just for context, Danielle Burgelli, she shattered Belle Delphine's record. She shattered every.
I know. I heard that.
Because like Christmas Day last year, Belle Delphine uploaded her first hardcore video, as you would call it, OnlyFans. Belle Delphine, like she hopped on the internet when she was 19. She teased niggas for about 2 years, and then of Christmas last year, she uploaded her first video of her having sex with her boyfriend. She made $1 million in not 6 hours, but it was an incredible amount of time. She broke an OnlyFans record. Danielle Burgelli, Bad Baby, with no sex, I will put up these leaks because they're really not even that. They're like, but I just don't want to get copyrighted or anything. But like she shattered, but doing nothing. Belle Delphine teased the internet for 2 years, made her first porn video and made $1 million in like, I think it was like 16 hours or something. Danielle Burgelli made $1 million in 6, and she didn't even do anything. I'm telling you,
I think that's the point that Ben again is making. He's like, these are some creepy motherfuckers who was waiting for her to finally post something that was provocative. And they, because I don't know if any of you have OnlyFans, but you can't see the images.
Hold on, let me
unless they're leaked.
Let me offer it from this. Let me think about it like this. It's not 100%. It's not the perfect analogy. There is some flaws in this logic. I will admit it. But let's say you were. Everybody go back into the mind when they was in high school, and let's say you had like a high school sweetheart or something. And like I said, this analogy is not perfect. But like, and let's say you were together. You remember how you felt about her at that point in time or whatever. But now let's fast forward 5-something years later after high school and you're both adults and now you're married. You look like, damn, my wife is fucking fine as fuck. When you were younger, it's one thing, but that doesn't mean you weren't attracted to her when you were younger and you're attracted to how she is now.
What?
No, okay. No. What I'm trying to say, I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Those people who made her a millionaire in 6 hours or whatever, I'm saying they would have.
They just gave her an extra million. She was already a millionaire. They just gave her.
No, okay, well, whatever. Made $1 million, whatever. That's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is this, homie. Those cats, they were looking at her. If she posted those pictures when she was 15, she would blow up and made $1 million. That's what I'm trying to say. These niggas have been waiting for her. This wasn't like, oh, I just found out about this bitch 2 minutes ago and now. Okay, no. So these niggas were beating their meat to this bitch when she was 14, dog.
Okay, man, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. So here's the statement to that. I'm gonna pull up something right now. You said, what did you say? When she was like, what? She was 15 and she was on Dr. Phil and shit right there, right? I'm gonna pull up an image on a thing on Google. And I just want everybody's immediate reaction to this because I just want to talk about it. It really comes down to where you live, and you have the privilege of having this mindset. Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this. You know what that is? That's the age of consent in Italy.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck?
That's the age of consent in Italy. Is everybody in Italy fucking crazy?
Probably.
Young Prez? You're muted, Prez.
I ain't going to Italy.
All right, here. So this is what it is for me. I'm not gonna say. I mean, that's okay. So this is the difficult. What makes this situation difficult is because here in America, for the most part, the age of consent is 18. So that's what we're accustomed to. That's what we're used to.
16. There's about 20.
Yeah, I know that. That's yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is that's what we're accustomed to.
I'm gonna call you guys when we get home.
Got you. That's what we're accustomed to.
Before you go. Okay, by man, young press, keep going. And category.
All right, this.
You feel like jumping in? By all means, cat. Like I would like to hear your opinion on specifically this.
Like I said, that's what we're accustomed to. So culturally, for a lot of people, fucking on a 14-year-old or a 16-year-old is wrong. However,
for the Italians,
by to other, and that's the thing, bro. You're talking about Italy. There are places in Africa where the age of consent is like 8. There are 8-year-old girls being married to grown ass men.
Aren't those like warlords or something?
No, I'm saying I've seen videos where there are 8-year-old boys marrying grown ass women.
Look at that. Hold on. In Japan, the age of consent is low at 13.
Yeah, I've heard about that for Japan. That's why there's a lot of weird type of hentai, a certain hentai section that starts with an L.
As for Africa, I've even heard that women at a certain age get their privates cut so that it can't be stolen by other men or something along those lines.
It says right here the age of consent in the Philippines is 12.
Damn.
I mean, the Philippines.
We're labeling these people as weird and stuff, and I'm only looking at this from different angles. I'm not saying I agree with it or anything. I'm just looking at multiple angles. We're labeling these people as something's wrong with them in this modern age because our age, for the most part, is 18, and about 40% of our states is 16. And we're saying anybody who doesn't agree with that is weird. But keep in mind, you go back less than 200 years, about 150 to 170 years ago, in America, we were fucking 13-year-olds.
I mean, realistically, you might want to look this up. You can pull this up. On average in America, a male loses his virginity at 17, right? While the average female loses her virginity at 14. Meaning, there's a lot of 17-year-old guys fucking 14-year-old girls. So that's still a thing.
This is speaking from my personal, like being in middle school and high school, I knew girls who were my age, 13, 14, 15, who had boyfriends who were in college and shit. And they were sexually active. I know women who were doing this. I have family members of mine who told me outright. Not only was I sexually females, their own free will and volition. Not only was I sexually active at as low as 13 to 14 years old, but I was getting paid for it.
I mean, I feel like the reason why I seen this creepy or weird is just because I'm not attracted to the frame of a fucking 14-year-old. Now, but this is the thing though. You have to really what the real situation is this. Yes, age is a thing, right? But if you I'm just gonna say this, and this is gonna.
I want to ask you a question. Is it the age or is it the frame?
It's the frame, because even if the bitch is 28 years old, she looks like a 14-year-old girl. I'm not gonna want to fuck her because that's not what I'm attracted to. Which is the point I was about to make. If you met a girl who looked like she was 25 and you took her home and you had sex with her and then later found out she was 14, I mean, you would regret it, but because there are stipulations put on by society, like, oh, this is wrong.
So the question to that becomes like, if you are as far as America is concerned, a woman who is above the age of consent, 18, 21, 25, etc., but you're 5'2", 90 pounds, 110 pounds, should the person who is involved with you be looked at? That guy is a creep because he's with a girl who looked like she was 16.
I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, but some people will perceive it as, oh, he has a fetish for kids. He just found somebody who fits that. And if that's the case, if he has a fetish for kids, oh fucking well, that's his thing. That's his and her thing. That's their situation. That's their. That's their agreement, whatever. He wants her to dress up like a fucking child and put on pink Power Ranger underwears when they have sex. Hey, that's on them. They're consenting adults. I don't care.
Amy Jo Johnson was the reason. Don't talk about the pink Power Ranger.
But this
talk about Amy Jo Johnson. Talk about Kimberly. Kimberly is the reason I realized I was straight when I was a kid, bro.
I'm just literally saying that pink. If you met a chick right now and she was wearing pink Power Ranger underwear, I would. If I met a chick at 25 and she was wearing pink Power Ranger underwear, I would immediately question, is she a fan or is she not all up there? Okay, here. So put it like this. How about this? Since we're taking it like this, would you have sex? This is my thing. The reason why, two things. I'm not attracted to the frame of a child. That's one. Two, children aren't 100% like mentally developed. Like I get they can still make decisions and shit.
I know
You can't make a 14-year-old do. You can't make a. You can't make. I get that. And that's what I'm getting at. I know that a 14-year-old, you know what I'm saying, is not like completely. They can't like to the point where you can make them do anything. Like they're not stupid, but I guess people feel like a person who's under a certain age can be more so easily manipulated. Now, my question to that is, if a retarded chick, like a chick who's retarded, is bad as fuck, but is of legal age, would you fuck her?
Yeah.
Then you can fuck kids. I mean,
No, I wouldn't.
Not 100%.
Wait,
Okay, it depends. It depends on the degree of how mentally challenged she is.
some of this bitch is wearing a goddamn helmet.
No,
This
no,
bitch
no, no.
drooling with a helmet.
So, because there's different types of
But she
mental
bad
challenge,
as
right?
fuck.
I was actually in a
Nah,
situation once. I was actually in a situation once where a girl who was mentally challenged was just I don't know if she was just desperate or what, but was trying to basically come on to me, and I wasn't attracted at all to that because I wasn't feeling that at all, because to me it would have been just as bad as if I was doing something with a kid, because her.
Wait, but was she attractive though?
I mean.
Okay.
Like, was she moderately attractive? Like, was she,
so let me say something to
like
that.
if she wasn't retarded, would you have fucked her?
Okay, so let me say something to that.
Probably not.
I've never been with a chick who's been, I guess you could say, mentally disabled.
Oh no, I wasn't with her. Well, actually, it's funny I mentioned that because I don't know if she would be qualified as being mentally challenged, but I did have a girlfriend 4 years ago who was a little bit slow. I don't know if that means that she was.
So like if your IQ's under like 100 or really like 90, if your IQ's under 90, you're legally stupid. If your IQ's under 70, you're mentally challenged on a legal aspect. Now,
Gotcha.
I've been chicks who's not like their IQ's under 70, like they're mentally retarded, like on that stuff. But I've been multiple chicks, like a fool for. I can admit, like just sitting there having conversations, I could sit back and realize, oh, you're not that smart.
She's not all up there, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what?
Didn't stop me from fucking them though.
Didn't stop me from fucking them though.
Not at all.
Advantage of them. I just realized I've been with chicks like the last girl, not the girl I'm involved right now, but the last girl I was involved with. There's things when like this is an actual thing she asked me because I was speaking to her. And she said, "Wait, what does nostalgic mean?"
Wow, really? Nostalgic?
Mm-hmm. And this would happen so frequently. I would speak to her and she would, "Wait, what does that word mean?" Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not that smart.
I mean, there's plenty of times where I can't remember what the hell words mean.
Nah, nigga.
This isn't not remembering. This is genuinely not knowing.
Not knowing.
This is high school graduate not knowing what nostalgic means. And that's just one example out of many. You know, see what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody has their flaws, though, intelligence. She can be
That's
smart.
what I'm saying. So to me, mostly because I'm a dude, so I don't care how smart a chick is. I don't care how much money she makes. I don't care how successful it is. I don't. That's not about to stop me from doing something with you if you're physically attractive. Now, being outright retarded is a little different. You know, I mean,
well, that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm putting a
retarded
retarded attractive woman who's of legal consent, like legal age, compared to that of someone like in Italy where a 14-year-old is considered.
Well, see, here's the reason why for me that's a little weird, because to go from there we have to, and I'm not in the. Retarded is not a negative word before anybody even tries to get upset about what I'm saying. We have to understand what mental retardation actually means. If something is retarded, it means its progression has stopped. Like if you have flame retarded curtains, it means the curtains cannot be caught on fire. They stop the progression of flames. If you are mentally retarded, it means at some point in your life, your mind has actually stopped developing. Your body is still growing, but your mind has stopped developing. So you could be 25 with the actual mental capacity of a 9-year-old. You are mentally retarded. So then where does the line get drawn then?
That's what I'm saying. So age doesn't really matter. More so, I mean, as much as mentality. I get that there is a legal stipulation.
Is it mentality? Is it age? Is it frame of body?
It really should be. Realistically, it should be the mentality of a person, because like there are some girls that I've met that are like way more mature than I am, and they're like 18 years old. But that's just because they had a hard life and they were forced to do a lot of shit a lot faster and grew up a lot quicker.
We're talking about genuine intelligence, bro. There's he was, I don't know how old he is right now, but a couple of years ago, bro, there was a 3-year-old chess prodigy who went to a 10-minute stalemate with a grandmaster. And he, in 3 years old, he actually understood the game of chess. He ended up no, actually he didn't go to stalemate. He ended up losing because he ran out of time. He ended up running out of time. So he ended up losing, but he had a chance. The grandmaster asked him, "Do you want to draw?" The kid was like, "No, I don't want to draw. I want to keep playing." The grandmaster told him, "If you keep playing, you're going to lose because you're going to run out of time." He was like, I'm thinking." But this child is 3 years old, and he will beat all of us in chess. He's 3.
A lot of times, though, intelligent kids still think like kids.
Oh yeah, no. I saw this in the perfect example that when I was like in high school, I was reading a story about this one kid who can do college level like calculus and algebra and all these crazy equations, and he understood how to do it, but he didn't know like how babies are born. You know what I mean? So there's a difference between like educational intelligence, like book smarts, and just genuine social intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maturity, if you will.
Yeah. But
so basically, you're asking, would you be if a chick is like big breast?
Let's say we're in Italy. Butt. Let's say we're in Italy. Go ahead.
If I was an Italian citizen, would I be smashing 14-year-olds? God, no.
No. I'm saying, so you're asking.
Yeah, I was born in Italy.
So you with a chick. She got big breasts, big butts, but she talks like this. I want to do bubbles pop. Like.
Oh, I'm smashing.
So she bad as fuck.
Yeah, I'm smashing.
She's stupid as hell.
Because at that point, I'm fucking for the feeling.
I want to do bubbles pop.
Listen, I have been sexually active with chicks who I can sit here and tell you right now we're not that smart.
Okay, so two, when I was thinking about when y'all was talking about mentally, it's different types of mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the crazy chicks like Harley Quinn, who aren't all the way there. But then you also,
They're not all the way there, but they're also really intelligent at the same time.
But then you also got the stupidity. I don't want to call it stupidity. The lack of.
If you're stupid, you're stupid.
I don't like to do that though. I don't like the mean people just because or some mental
damage happen with them. You're obese. You know what I mean? Like it's just what it is. It's like
it is what it is.
I mean, it depends. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like. If you're like upset, somebody calls somebody stupid, or like I'll say someone's a beast if they need to be better. But like, anyways, I mean, I'm not hating on anyone who says the word retarded, but to me, I'm just not cool with saying that. So I'll just say mentally challenged or mentally not there.
Well, but here's okay. So and I definitely get where you're coming from, Z-Boy, but you gotta understand the word retarded originally had no offense to it. The word only started having offense being slapped onto it when people who aren't retarded, start feeling like, well, this word is offensive. But keep in mind, no person who is actually retarded will feel offended by being called retarded. Because
I understand that words only have meaning because we give it that. But
no, what I'm saying is
since we give it that, it has meaning to me.
No, what I'm saying is like somebody who's retarded is actually fucking retarded. So they're not about to say it. Keep in mind, like.
I mean, you can say it all there. Just me personally, I just.
No, I'm just specifying because, like I said, from the definition of the word, to retard something means to simply stop its progression. If you're mentally retarded, then your mind has stopped progressing. That's not. It wasn't until people who are extra sensitive started saying, "Well, first and foremost, we made the word retarded, and then we called you retarded first." And then we decided to backtrack. It's like, well, maybe we shouldn't call them that. Why? If I knew like 10 years ago, little Timmy, and he was fucking retarded, and was like, Timmy, just want you to know you're retarded. He'd be like, oh, okay. He doesn't give a fuck. And then we come back.
I'm just showing the fact that I'm black. I'm just showing the fact that I'm black before I say this. But it's kind of like a derogatory term. It's like calling somebody nigga.
The point. Let's see that.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, Z. Let me say something. Oh man, I got a question.
Wait a minute.
I had to show I'm black before I said that.
Oh, wait a minute. Because compared to two is fucking ridiculous. Because like a nigger was literally a word used to degrade people who were seen as property. when the term was first used, first off, the word retarded existed long before then. But when the term is first used in terms of mental progression, we're just saying what you literally are. You are mentally retarded. And then when we told them that, they didn't give a fuck. It was like, oh, okay, I'm fucking retarded. Who cares? And then we came back like 20 years later. It's like, hey, wait a minute, Timmy, never mind. It's bad to call you retarded. But you said I was retarded. Well, you are, but it's bad to call you that. Well, why is it bad? It's like, oh, because you, we don't know. But we're not going to call you retarded anymore. So does it mean I'm not retarded? No, you're still retarded. We're just not going to call you retarded anymore because we feel bad about calling you retarded. Timmy doesn't give a fuck that he's retarded.
I got a question. Since he is saying that he doesn't say retard, you know, I mean, two things. One,
not retarded. That's the question.
A retarded person is definitely retarded, but that's beside the point. One thing. This is the first thing. I mean, you can take any word and make it offensive. Like, you can literally take any word and with the context make it offensive as hell, even if it's not an offensive word.
For example,
following the literal dictionary.
For example, the word gay could be used as offensive, even though originally it meant happy.
Well, okay, but what if you're
gay is not offensive, though. Well, you're right, though.
Is it offensive to say that, yo, young Prez, your curtains are flame retardant?
No.
Why is that not offensive?
You're not talking about a person.
It's because they're actually flame retarded.
Oh,
okay, so what if I say
they are?
Your child has mental retardation.
I would not want someone call my child that. Say that about my child.
But they are though. But no. But listen. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Real quick. Back to what Kat was saying with the whole gay thing. Like the word faggot. Faggot is just literally a bundle of sticks. When you bundle up so many sticks, it's called a faggot.
Or you're in the UK, a fag is a stick of a cigarette. It's literally called a fag. Well, fag, real quick.
Yeah, fag, exactly. But here you can call somebody a faggot, and it's completely derogatory, even though that's not its actual meaning. But that's we're kind of skewing off to another topic altogether with that. But what I was going to say was, since you don't say like retarded or retard, or you don't like to use that, is that the only word, or are there more words? Like, do you not say like midget? Because midget's considered offensive now. Midget, we're not supposed to call midgets. We're supposed to call them little people. Like,
I don't call them little people. I don't call them little people. I call them like dwarves.
Well, there's a difference between a midget and a dwarf, though. There's a
difference between a midget and a dwarf, because a dwarf has elongated limbs, where their limbs aren't proportional to their body. A dwarf is completely proportionate from head to toe. They're just under a certain height. Yeah, I think it's if you're under 4'11", you're considered a dwarf, but you have normal arms, legs, and all that stuff.
If you're under like 4.
That being said, though, while I do think, you shouldn't probably purposely offend people, at the same time, people shouldn't act crazy like, that I'm ma'am, guy. Like, just because he doesn't know.
You said that because, like, to go backtrack a little bit, but to keep on track with what you were saying, like, okay, so the term faggot, listen, I'm from the South. I'm from the deep South. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Growing up, my entire life, a faggot is simply somebody who's fucking annoying, right? And so that's how the term is used in my vocabulary. So if I say, man, stop being a fucking fag, it means you're annoying the fuck out of me. How dare you come at me and say, you just said fag, you're discriminating against me based on my sexuality? No, it's not. Because like I said, the meaning of words change based off region, time, cultures, etc. To me, a fag is somebody who's a fucking fag. You're just fucking annoying right now.
That still be offensive because you call him an annoying person in that sense. But the brother on sticks is a good reboot.
The only point I'm making is, for the way that I use the word, is referring to somebody who's being fucking annoying. But then you can't come to me and say you're discriminating and slurring people of the homosexuality orientation. No, I'm not.
Either way, the way you use it is an insult, though.
No, I'm not saying the word's not an insult. I'm saying you're putting the definition on the word that I've never fucking said it had.
Yeah. At the same time, though, it's like, at the same time, be like, hey, my bad, bro. That's how I use the word. I ain't trying to offend you, but that's how I use the word. You know what I'm saying?
This is how I feel. I am completely and 100% in control of what I say, right? Nobody can stop me from saying what I'm saying, and you are completely and 100% in control of how you feel about what I'm saying, and I personally don't give a fuck. So if I say if I what.
I'm about to give me like 1 second. I gotta go run and do something. I'm gonna let you keep talking. I'm just letting everybody know I'm about to disappear for like 5 minutes. But just to add to what you're about to say, because I feel like you're about to say how I feel. But my personal belief is offense is always given. I mean, offense is always taken. It's never given. You can't demand that I'm trying to offend you. You can only say that you feel offended. You can't tell me that I'm trying to offend you. It's
I
just
mean, that's true.
Yeah,
People shouldn't get easily offended. That's true. But you know,
yeah. I've called
me as a
hella
person.
straight people faggots. I've called hella straight people faggots. I don't think I've ever called
a
a gay
homosexual
person a
I've
faggot.
never
I don't
called.
think I've ever done that
Yeah,
in
never.
my entire life. Not because they were gay. If they were annoying the fuck out of me and I called them a faggot for that reason, then that's just why I did it. It wasn't because like I knew they were gay and I was like, oh, you filthy fucking gay faggot. Like that's not how that went down.
Yeah,
I just called them a faggot and then later found out they were gay.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Offense. This is what everybody. This is a little self belief. Offense is taken. It's never given. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm about to come right back. But please continue conversing amongst yourselves.
So what was we at? Oh yeah, words. It's just me as a person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, certain things. I'm not saying I can't laugh at stuff like I can't laugh at gay jokes or I can't laugh at certain things. It's just me as a person. Most time I would not go around just saying that stuff. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you're being not politically correct and all that. It's just me as a person,
Well, okay, so I guess my question is do you do it because you don't like to, or you're doing it for the fear of offending someone?
I'm doing it well in the fearing someone in the sense of like I'm not scared of getting beaten up or something. Like if I'm speaking my mind, I would speak my mind. But I guess so it's not fear in that sense, but it's more of like I just don't like. I'm just like to me, I'm the type of person that if I hurt someone's feelings, I'll feel bad about it for the rest of the day if I didn't mean to hurt their feelings. I'm just
Oh yeah,
weird.
I agree. I'm the same way. But I personally refuse to spend the rest of my life walking on eggshells just because what I say could possibly offend somebody. Now, I'm not saying, like, again, like you said, I'm not going to go out of my way. Like, if there is a kid who is retarded, I'm not going to walk up to him and be like, haha, you're fucking retarded, and try to make this person feel some type of way because they are what they are. Just like I'm not going to call a gay person a faggot just because they're gay to try to offend them. But if I'm talking freely, speaking, and I use a term or a word and somebody gets offended by it, that's not my fault. I don't care. I don't feel like we shouldn't have to like this whole being like politically correct shit. Like I don't feel like we should have to censor ourselves as people. Like, and this is the thing. This is how I honestly feel too. Like what you were saying earlier with the word nigga. Like I personally don't care who uses the word. I feel like we should all if the word has changed, right? If it was derogatory and a racial slur, right, at one point, but we've changed the word and it means something different.
I was just saying I didn't say nigga, I said nigger. Is a difference between that,
Oh well, yeah. I mean, nobody should be saying nigger anyway. I mean, if that's the case, I'm just but saying nigger versus retard, that's just that's kind of two different ball games. But like I'm saying, but there's the thing though. But you still have those people, like you're saying, you like to be politically correct. You still have those people, black people, I'm talking about, who get offended when a white person says nigga, not nigger, like nigga, like yo, what's up, my nigga? Like they get mad about that shit, and I'm like, bro, that's fucking stupid because you talk about like, oh, the word's racist or this person's a racist or that person's a racist, but it's like, don't you think that having a word that is specific to a one group of people and they're only this group of people is allowed to use it, isn't that racist in itself?
It's discriminative in a sense.
I suppose that's true, but
that's racist as fuck, bro. Listen.
Nigga is different than nigger. Like I'm fine with a white person saying nigga if I'm like super cool with them, or depending on the context of it. Like,
okay, so what if you were walking by, you're walking down the street, and there was two white guys talking, and they as you walked past, they high fived each other and were like, "What's up, my nigga?" to each other. Would you be offended by that?
I mean, I don't think I'd be offended. I think I'd just be like, I wonder why they say that to each other in a sense.
Yeah, right. You two white people are calling yourselves that word.
But see, the thing is that's my thing though. You can't take the word and say that it means something but it only means something when one person's using it. That's not how words work. You can't say that nigga's a term of endearment or a way to say what's up to your friend if only black people can say it, and it only means that when black people say it. If you're saying nigga means what's up or hey buddy or hi friend, anybody should be able to use it and no one should be offended by that. Now, nigger is a completely different thing in a sense altogether, because nigger is specifically supposed to be a racist slur for black people, a racial slur. There's no reason why two white people will be like, oh, what's up, my nigger, like with a hard ER, because it's supposed to be bad. But nigga is not supposed to be bad. So therefore, if you're saying that, but you get offended when a white person says it, then that's just you being a racist dickhead. You're just, that's our word. Only we can say it. You can't say, like, bro. And it's crazy to me. And what's really crazy to me about it is black people can say the most offensive, disrespectful, backwoods ass racial slurs to white people and no one cares. You can walk up to a white guy and be like,
well, that's because white people aren't easily offended. I mean, what's the worst you're going to say to a white person? Cracker?
There's tons of racial white words you can say.
You're gonna call me milk face? Big deal. I'm not offended by that.
I mean, I guess. I mean, you know, Jew.
I didn't know that was a racial slur. Milk.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm just being creative here because, to be honest with you,
I mean, there's tons of like racial white. There, trailer trash, honky, redneck. There's a bunch of stuff.
Man, white people say trailer trash though, because it is.
Black people also say nigger.
If someone's living poor in a trailer, then they're trailer trash.
There is a version. Sorry.
Go ahead.
What you said, Kat?
I was gonna touch on what you were saying about using that, about the fact that if white people can't use that word, then that's being racist. And while I would say that's true, the only way I, speaking as a white person, could ever feel comfortable with that would be like if. I mean, I don't think there'd ever be. I had a black friend before who pretty much flat out told me you can call me that, and I just can't do it. I would feel.
Choose your next words carefully, cracker. No, I'm just kidding.
I would feel. I don't know. Like I've had.
Hey, Kat, listen.
I've had friends.
Guys, what's the topic real quick? My bad.
We're still talking about the words. We're still talking about the words. Kat, listen to this. Listen to this for just a second. All right, think about this. What is the fundamental difference in you saying nigga and me saying nigga?
Oh, okay. I get what we're talking about now.
I mean, outside of the obvious being that I'm white.
That's it. That's the only difference. That's it.
Can I say something?
There's nothing else.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when I in around 2000 from 2014 to 2016, I worked at Walmart, right? There's a dude who worked there at the there with me that I knew. Called him Big Mike, country boy, big country boy. You know, Big Mike, white dude. He was the backwoods. He was literally he moved to the city. He moved to Houston, but he was from the country. Now, the way Mike talked, the way Mike behaved was like there was no difference between me or even Prez and Mike, because you know why? We're Southerners to the bare minimum. We're Southerners, which means we eat similar food, we listen to similar music, we have similar mannerisms, behavior, we use similar dialect and everything like that. So the way when Big Mike would talk to me, was like, "Oh shit, what's going on, my nigga? This and that," and nobody would flinch, bat an eye, or say anything. He was surrounded by like nobody would care. It's because the way he's using the word and how he's speaking, I can understand the context of what he's saying. When he says, "What's up, my nigga?" I know he's literally just saying, "What's up, my nigga," and he's just speaking because we say it to him. "What's up, man? What's going on?" Yeah, but like, it'll be different if somebody who was like from the more northern states, to where when the word doesn't even roll off their tongue easily, and they have that cringe to it when they say it.
Yeah. No offense to my boy Cat, but if he said nigga, it would probably be hilarious because it's like the way it would probably come out.
Right. I think the only way that would happen would be, and this is gonna sound crazy, the only way that would happen would be like, and this is just me being hypothetical. If you had a sister and I ended up marrying her, I think that'd be the only way that would ever happen.
Well, no, because I have a friend of mine.
All right, hold on.
Hold on, wait. Before you go, I have a friend of mine who's with a white girl. And then like, not you, Press, but I have a friend of mine who's with a white girl, and it's like when I first met her, that word would never leave her mouth. About 3 years later, it became a part of her normal vocabulary. Why? Because she spent so much time around me and him and all these other people that she couldn't get away from it, even if she fucking felt like it. And I remember one day she was talking, and she was like, "Oh man, this nigga tripping," and she was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Chill. Nobody thinks you're racist."
Yeah, but that was within your circle, though. Like, if it's one thing.
Listen, Cat, listen. Do you listen to rap?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of it, but yeah.
But rappers often use the word nigga, right?
True.
I use it a lot.
So whenever you're going on, you're rapping along. Do you just like not say it? Like when that part comes up in the song, you just stop. You just like I'm a hardcore. And go back into the song? No, you shouldn't.
Mostly, I only rap along with Eminem because he doesn't say that word.
That makes a lot.
But
of
Eminem definitely has the nigga pass for sure.
But Eminem, he'll never say it though. There's only one. You can find one instance of like 96 of Eminem saying the word nigga. And Eminem even said to himself that he'll never put that shit in his lyrics because of how he was.
Like he could probably say it around his close friends. Like I'm joking around. But
it's like I'm going to make the assumption here because I know a lot of people like this, where it's like they'll say, "Oh yeah, I like rap," but then when you actually put a listen to it, it'll be like Eminem, NF, Beastie Boys, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, he is my personal favorite, but I listen to others. Let's see. Keep in mind a lot of the rap I listen to. I pretty much don't listen to any modern stuff because I just don't like the way the new stuff sounds.
Well, rap has a lot of. I mean, hip hop has a lot of genres to it.
I prefer like the '90s and early 2000s.
Or like, so you like '90s boom bap, like Wu-Tang, stuff like that.
Okay, so when I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of Ludacris.
That's early.
Ludacris says nigga all the time.
Like early.
I was listening to not a lot of Snoop, but Snoop here and there. I was listening to
definitely says nigga.
Late 90s groove.
I was listening to Ja Rule. I was listening to DMX.
Ja Rule definitely says nigga.
DMX
definitely says nigga.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes for sure says nigga.
That
nigga says nigga all the time.
Okay, so
me growing up,
the original question is, if you were rapping along to Ludacris or Busta Rhymes, and you know the lyrics to the song, and you know what's coming up, and you're just in your car by yourself, you just stop, drop, settle down on that, and then it comes up. Do you just like, or do you keep going with it? Listen, like nobody in here gives a fuck. I'm just curious. Like,
I did maybe once or twice, but every time I hear that, every time that temptation even arises, I just don't feel right doing it.
Now, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. Cat, you know you're not racist. We know you're not racist. If you were, you probably wouldn't be in the chat with a bunch of niggas, right? So
I'm not racist, but the whole world doesn't know that.
It doesn't fucking matter what. Look, it doesn't fucking matter what the whole world knows or thinks of you, because if you believe in the Bible, Jesus was perfect and was crucified. That's how I try to live my life. I'm gonna be me 100. I'm gonna be me 100% of the time, and I don't care if it offends somebody. I don't care, because if I'm trying to offend you, I'm going to try to offend you. If I'm not trying to offend you and you get offended by what I'm saying, that's your problem. You chose to be offended. So if you're with, let's say we're, for whatever reason, we're all hanging out, me, you, Soul, we're at the bar. You come in, we ain't seen you. You come in, oh, what's up, my niggas? And somebody said something to you, I'm stepping in. I'm stepping right in front. Okay, what the fuck you gonna do about it? That's my nigga. What you gonna do?
To be fair on that, we're the type of people where it's like, if we were out in public, even removed from that situation, if you and I were out in public, and if somebody had a problem with you, the way I see it is, before they can solve that problem with you, oh, your problem was with me first. I'm pretty sure
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just like,
but by the end of this podcast, I want you to say nigga. I want to hear you say it, Cat.
Yo, Cat, what's your Cash App? Do you have Cash App?
What?
Do you have Cash App?
No,
I want you to download Cash App. I will send you $50 to say what's up, my nigga.
I can't do that because.
Listen. Do you not say it? Do you not look? This is real shit. Real shit. Do you not say it because like white guilt? Because you feel bad and you think it's a word that? Because like if you're the type of person that you agree that nobody should say it, because sometimes I teeter with that. I teeter with that only because I'm a person who believes in fairness, and what a bunch of old white people did to a bunch of old black people has nothing to do with what we're doing now and what we're establishing as people today. So with that being said, and to that effect, if you're not a racist and you say the word nigga and it has no racial connotation to it, it's fine. If I can say it, you should be able to say it. My skin tone shouldn't make the difference.
Can I add to that? I want to.
Go ahead.
I come from a similar standpoint, but slightly different. But the main basis of my standpoint is that, once again, like I said before, offense is taken, not given. So what I mean by that is like I'm not about to demand that you try to offend me because I felt offended by something. But even to that standpoint, if I know you're trying to offend me, and Press, I told you this story before, but there was one time I was in a McDonald's. Well, I was in a Walmart, but there's a McDonald's inside of Walmart. And then there was a long ass line. Old white dude sitting there getting agitated. The line's moving pretty slow. Only one chick behind the counter. And he was like, he literally said, I'll never forget this. He was like, when I was growing up, I wouldn't even have to wait in line. And then I was like, I was right behind him, right? I was like, word? Damn, that sucks. That must have been dope. You know what I mean? Because he was the only white dude in line. And it was a bunch of black dudes, because we live in the hood. He was the only old white dude. He was like, I wouldn't have to wait in line. I was like, damn, man, that sucks. That must have been dope. You're getting to walk past all the niggas in line and go straight to the front. You know what I'm saying? And then I started laughing, literally. And he looked at me, oh, boy, you think that's funny? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm sorry you're upset, but I actually think that's funny. Now, he didn't call me a nigger, but even if he were to, the point I'm getting to is that, like, if I know you are racist and you're calling me a nigger, you're doing that to get under my skin and try to, because you believe I'm subhuman, or whatever the fuck you believe. But that's what I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm not about to get mad at you saying this word because you feel like I have to. Your words have no power over me. I don't have to be offended by the shit you say. That's why I hate when, like, I've been with friends of mine. I have a friend of mine, Rush Kuro, and then, like, he was like, when we was in high school, it was like this Asian kid, and like, bro, we're like in the south of Houston, bro. Like, everybody says the word, and he was like, we was all talking, and then, like, I forgot the Asian kid's name. I don't know, his name not even important, but he was like, yo, he made me really mad when he used the word nigga when we was talking. Like, wow, we all say it all day long. Yeah, but he's Asian. So we all said all day long, and we all hang out in the same groups. Why are you mad that he said it? Because he's Asian. Why are you letting that make you mad? What was the context in which he used the word? He used it in the same context you do. He's not trying to dehumanize you or demean you. You're just getting mad because an Asian person said it. To me, that's fucking ridiculous. That's outright ridiculous. If he's using it in the same context that you're using it, why are you allowed to use it, but he's not? If you truly feel that way about it, if you truly felt that way about it, because I know people like this, I know black individuals like this, then just don't use the word at all.
My point exactly. Now look, Kat, let me ask you a question.
Shout out to my soul niggas, by the way.
Like, Kat, let me ask you a question real quick. Do you think the word monkey is offensive? Just the word monkey by itself?
No.
If I was a saying,
right?
maybe.
No. Now hold on. Okay, now, do you think the word watermelon is offensive?
No.
Or what about fried chicken?
I don't know.
Right? Now, none of those words, we've just agreed and we just established, none of those words are inherently offensive or racist, right?
True.
Right, but if I walked up to Soul and I said, "You fried chicken, watermelon eating monkey," that'd be some racist ass shit, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
So why the fuck is the word nigga?
I probably.
Why the fuck is?
But can I just say, like, if you were like, obviously of your complexion, that makes it even funnier. But if you was like an elder perceived to be racist, white or Asian gentleman, and here's the problem: I have very few problems with white people. I've experienced more racism from elder Asians than I have from elder white. I can't tell you. Sometimes I walked into a corner store or a beauty supply store to buy some twists for my gels. I mean, some gel for my twist or something like that. Where there's like the Asian dude behind the counter just.
Yo, that happens all the time. I swear.
All the time.
I've experienced very little racism from whites. Very little. I experienced
the Asian dude in the store always be staring at you when you walk. I swear.
But I'm not about to let that make me mad because nigga, I come here every day of the week. I buy the same honey bun and bag of chips all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck you. You're racist. You're an old ass Asian dude. You're racist. So what I'm saying is, but I'm not about to let you dictate that I have to feel offended by this. You just what you are. You know what I mean? That's why I say offense. That's why I believe offense is taken. It's never given. That's I'm gonna leave it at that. I've said this like 3 times, but I don't. That's and Cat. And I just want to say to that, I'm not about to. I'm not about to ask you to say nigga for the word $50, whatever. But I'm just making a joke for the most part.
Yeah, I know you were.
And yeah, I'm making a joke for the most part. I just want to say, like, bro, like, listen, like I said, like my homegirl. She said the word nigga. She was like, this nigga tripping. And it came out her tongue so fluently, so effortlessly because she's picking up on our dialect. But the second she said it, she felt so bad. And I had to console her. It's like, why do you feel bad? Well, that's like a racist thing to say. No, that nigga tripping. You live in the South, my dude. This is how we talk.
But so the point I'm making is if you can take words that are not inherently offensive or racist and make them offensive and racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that the word itself holds no value. It holds no meaning without your context.
Yep.
So you can say nigga 17 times before breakfast and you don't need to feel bad about it. Because you're not, bro. Here. You know who Louis C.K. is, right?
Say nigga, you stupid cunt.
You know who Louis C.K. is? He's a comedian. He's probably the whitest man I've ever seen. Like ginger, red hair, facial hair. This guy says nigger all the time. He says
mannerisms and everything. Louis C.K. is a white man.
White man.
I remember him.
He literally has a stand up where he's like, he goes, I hate. He said this.
I just want to say that's such a good bit. That bit from Louis C.K. about words and offense. I know a bit
hilarious.
It's such a good.
Sounds a lot like George Carlin.
George Carlin is another one. He's such another one. Like
yes.
That bit. I know what bit you're referencing.
Because they're not offended because they're niggers. but listen. So Louis C.K. This is exactly how he says it. And if this doesn't give you any solace, I don't know what will. I'm not saying that you need to go forth and start saying the word nigga, but I'm just saying you don't need to feel bad about it, and you don't need to feel like you're doing something wrong if you rap it in a song, or if you think it in your head, or you even feel the need to say it.
Yo, Young Press, can I say the bit real quick? Because I love this bit.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
Let me do it.
I brought it up.
Okay, go for it.
All right, we'll do it half and half. We'll do it half and half.
Let me start. Okay, so he was talking about he was like, no, so I'm just sitting on the couch and I'm watching the news, and then this reporter, the anchor woman talking about something like, well, you know, the teacher said the N-word. I was like, oh, well, she means nigger, right? I was like, wait, hold on, time out. You made me think of the word. You know, why don't you take responsibility for the fucking word? It's like, when you say the N-word, obviously I'm going to go, oh, you mean nigger. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not racist for thinking the word nigger. You made me think the word by saying the word. Why don't you just stick to how you feel and just say nigger? Just say the word.
Like, literally, he says, Louis C.K. is like, you know what I hate? I hate the N-word. And I'm not, he says it just like this. I hate the N-word. And I don't mean nigger. I mean, I hate the N-word. Because you're just putting the word in my head. So, and that's the thing. This crowd, this is a mixed crowd. There's Asians, there's Hispanic people, there's black people, there's white people. The whole fucking crowd everybody's laughing because that shit makes sense. Like I said, if the context isn't there, it doesn't matter. If you're just walking
about that, Press, I agree with him. I hate N-word. F word. Just say the fucking word. We're all adults. You know what
Just
I
say
mean?
the fucking word.
Isn't it funny how no one ever says the C word if they're referring to?
But you know what? That was part of his bit though, because he was like, "Yo," he was like, Lewis. He was like, "You know what? I like to say the word cunt. Not to say I'm talking about a woman specifically, but it's a fun cunt. The way it rolls off the tongue, I like it. It's such a fun word. But it was like if you say the word, oh, you're a sexist and you hate women. No, it's just being a fucking cunt. Like you're just being a faggot. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that. You're like, I'm not trying to say it to offend you. It's just like, well, I say like the N word, the C word. It's just like just say the word. Take responsibility for what you're. I don't know. Such a funny. I would play it, but we'll get copyrighted on it. I would play it. It's so fucking. It's like, keep in mind, this is the whitest dude. I'm talking not just in appearance, but mannerisms. Like, and I hate to say that because I hate when people say that. Oh, you're
in the stereotypical sense of being white, he's the whitest dude.
Well, yeah, no, but the only reason why I say that because I hate to say that, just like you were saying, Z-Boy about the word, which I hate when people say this because I grew up my entire life because, like, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Niggas don't speak so eloquently down there, you know what I mean? But so I grew up a lot of my times because I left New Orleans when I was like 10 years old. I lived in Los Angeles. When I lived in Los Angeles, they corrected me on a lot of the way. They corrected my grammar and how I speak. Even though a lot of my Southern mannerisms are still there. Like I used to say zinc instead of sink. I used to say scrimp instead of shrimp. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things where like my dialect was so Southern, so Louisianan that it didn't come off as proper English. And then I was only 10 years old, so moving to Los Angeles, and now I'm in Houston, but moving to Los Angeles corrected my dialect, and then now I like to read. So there's a lot of words. My diction is a lot higher than most of my family. So growing up, my family always tell me, why do you talk white? Why do you listen to white people music? Why do you do this? And that will always piss me off because, like, listen, I like rock. I like metal. I like jazz. I like hip hop. I like reggae. I like reggaeton. I like music in general. I do not believe that music belongs to a race. I just once you create it, it exists. It belongs to consciousness. It belongs to humanity. It belongs to free will. If I like music that's in Japanese, I don't speak Japanese. I like music that's in Korean. There's German metal bands on my phone where I don't understand a lick of German, but the whole song is in German, but the riffs and everything. So I just like music. So I hate when I hear like that's white people music. That's how white people talk. What does that mean? What does it mean to talk white? Are you saying that me as an American, if I speak eloquently and I speak deliberately and I speak with proper grammar and I use words of more than 2 or 3 syllables to them, that I'm trying to be white? I don't know what that means. It sounds like I have a better grasp of the English language than you do, and that means
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
you know what I think is hilarious. You know what I think is hilarious, and it's not exclusive to black people, but it's very, very popular with black people.
It's the most prevalent in blacks. It's the most prevalent.
But I think this shit is hilarious.
Proper English.
Only niggas, mostly niggas.
Majority of niggas.
I don't care how many years of school these niggas have done. They, for whatever reason, forget that adjectives exist.
Yeah.
Bro, how many times have you heard a motherfucker say cold or hot?
Now, let me clarify here. I will not sit here and claim that my grasp of grammar is probably as eloquent as like katakuri or something like that. Because I still speak like a Southerner.
Mine's probably worse than yours in some instances.
It could be true. It could be true.
In a lot of instances, actually.
But like
instances.
I just grew up with so much people's like, well, like they'll say, and I can't give examples because it's so ridiculous. It was like, why are you using words like that? What? Nick, this is what the word literally means.
I've had that happen to me so many times.
Like, I'm sorry, you don't fucking your diction's not in the your
yeah, and your diction doesn't necessarily. That actually brings something up that I think is really frustrating. That actually annoys me. When people assume that you're unintelligent just because you don't speak like a college professor or like one of those scientists who use all those technical terms. They just assume you're an idiot because you can't talk with the best of them.
I agree.
Exactly, because you got niggas like what is it? I hate this nigga. I hate him because the nigga will speak for 5 minutes and say nothing. If you listen to what he's saying, he says nothing. But so many niggas think he's speaking. It's like Eric Dyson or some shit like that. I forgot what his name is. It's like,
For some reason, I thought you were going to say Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Kind of an
Yeah,
asshole.
I think he's awesome, actually.
The first thing I thought was Michael Penis when you said
I
Michael.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson because he is a good astrophysicist. I love astronomy. I love how he breaks things down and make it digestible and stuff. Sometimes
He's also very friendly seeming.
he's friendly to a certain point because Neil deGrasse Tyson sometimes I feel he comes off as pretentious. If you see him in his long format interviews, he's almost annoyed that somebody doesn't get what he's saying. He doesn't
True.
try to come off that way. You can tell that's kind of how he
Well,
is. Like if you go back, he's done like 3 or 4 episodes in a Joe Rogan Experience.
Right. Well,
He's almost annoyed trying to explain things, you know. But like, I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson's a bad person, but he does come like.
if I may say something on that, I actually have a friend who studied astrophysics in college, and he was pretty damn close to getting his doctorate degree, his PhD in astrophysics. And I'm not gonna say what happened, but let's just say he ended up not being able to get his PhD and had to basically leave school. But anyway,
I mean, you can say what happened. We don't know who the guy is. I mean, we don't know.
Well,
we don't know. I'd like a little context.
Before you do that, can I play a clip for you guys? I might end up getting copyrighted, not able to monetize the stream or whatever, but like it's just so funny because this is what like everybody's familiar with the term word salad, right?
No.
Yes, I just don't remember what the hell it means right now.
Not at all.
So if someone's speaking word salad, like a salad is a mix of a bunch of different things, a mix with vegetables and fruit and etc. Like a word salad, people saying a lot of words with a lot of different meanings, but all together it's nothing of its own. It's a salad of different things, right? So this is one guy, this professor, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. He speaks straight word salad. And I hate when somebody refers me to him because I hate this guy. Like I hate him when I listen to him talk. He doesn't say it, when you stop and break it down. If you were to not choreograph, what is it called when you like work at like say you work at a courthouse and your job is to write down area calligraphy? Your job is to write down.
That's stenographer.
Okay,
that's a stenographer.
If you were to do that to him and to take each word and put the actual meanings to those words together and listen to what he's saying, at the end of the day, he's not really saying shit. So I'm gonna play a clip for you guys because to me this clip is pretty funny and I want to share with you guys. But this is
wait, before you say the clip, can't you just be like, no copyrights intended or some shit like they do on
no copyrights, no infringements intended. It's just clips. But like when I was
YouTube doesn't care.
They care.
I might
not. No, I'm saying YouTube doesn't care in the sense of saying no copyright intended is going to work.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
Monetize the stream, but I don't really give a fuck. It's only like a minute-long clip. But like, I just want to show this is the definition of someone speaking word salad. Now, everybody here might not understand what he's, but like me, listen to him and hearing what he's saying. This nigga's not saying shit. Like, he's really not, and I hate this. So but it's funny to me. This is along with my sense of humor. But listen to this.
Fruit salad, yummy.
Like it's just straight word salad. He's just speaking to say words that are too big for his general audience to understand what he's saying. But if you understand what he's saying, at the end of the day, he's never making any fucking point. But listen to this. This is funny as fuck. This is why everybody hear this.
Michael Eric Dyson, your 6 minutes.
Michael Eric Dyson. That's his name. Michael E. Dyson. This nigga's trash, bro. And then people say he's such a great thinker. No, he's not. This nigga never says nothing. His points always come down to white people bad. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Now listen. This is funny.
Michael Eric Dyson, your 6 minutes starts now.
I'm used to not exclusively white men who see black intelligence articulated at a certain level, feeling a kind of condescension. If I came up here, Mr. I was saying the other day, but a kind of verbal facility automatically assumed to be a kind of huckster.
Wow, a lot of big words.
When I've seen that, I get it every day.
No, hold on. I want everybody to stay. I'm sorry. I want everybody to stay quiet and listen to. It's only a minute long. Just listen to.
I hear what he's saying. He's trying to use a big word. Sound super damn smart.
I hate this dude.
He sounds like a guy who read.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that. So it's a minute 29 seconds. Everybody just like Just tune in and listen. So hold on.
Dyson, your 6 minutes starts now.
I'm used to not exclusively white men who see black intelligence articulated at a certain level, feeling a kind of condescension. If I came up here, Mr. I was saying the other day, but a kind of verbal facility automatically assumed to be a kind of hucksterism and snake oil salesman. I've seen that. I get it. I get hate letters every day. Part of the skepticism of rationality was predicated upon the Enlightenment Project, which says the interrogation of knowledge based upon our understanding mutually of the edifying proposition of the insurrection of subjugated knowledges was not predicated upon excavation of that which can be verified or falsified through the senses. The centrality of the individuality is transmogrified into a caricature of the quantifiable means of existence. I'm speaking specifically of the repudiation of individual quantifiable segments. That's the complication I'm speaking about. Thusly, now it is transmogrified into an attempt to characterize the individual equanimity among not only reciprocal and mutual edification, but it's about the degree to which we are willing as a society to believe that political correctness has been a scourge, but not necessarily the way you think so. Bruh, I'm interested as an individual of breaking down barriers so that people can understand just how complicated it is.
Nigga, what?
You know what that made me think of? That made me think of somebody who's trying to brainwash the crowd and make them into like mind slaves. That man literally just spoke nonsense.
Oh, brother.
Hey, Soul, you know who he sounded like? He sounded like Crank Lucas, nigga. That nigga. I'm a hyper-middleist with a violinist fist spitting cryogenesis.
Hey, that's kind of fire though.
Environmentalist with a violinist fist. So I'm a hyper-middleist.
He sounds like I don't know.
So
he trying to articulate his adverbs, the sound. I try to think something.
But no, that is an example of like where the people who just like that, but that would be considered and something I've been accused of.
Articulate his adverbs,
You're just like
sound articulate to acute. His syllable analogies of saying and speech.
Bro, there's simpler ways to
poetic.
what you're trying to say, but you're just assuming I don't know what the fuck you're saying, and it's just like, bro, you're not saying anything. It's like a verbal hucksterism, like oils.
I thought he was speaking poetry for a sec.
But I thought he was too. But low key though, I do feel like people should up their vocabulary. Maybe not to that degree, but I feel like people should up their vocabulary just because I've noticed a lot. Like people, and by people I mostly mean black people that I've noticed. Not a lot of people do, but they just refuse to use adjectives. Like adjectives don't exist. Like the other day.
Bro,
the other day.
No, don't cap, bro. Like niggas have this tendency, like if you're using words in more than 2 syllables in them, you're trying to be white. Bro, I speak English.
No, I mean not even to that effect. I'm saying this right here. I was at work, right? Now I work with primarily black people. There's like maybe 2 white people that work with me, right? Mostly blacks and Hispanics. I walked outside. I was like, damn, it's cold. Right? They're like, how cold? I said, extremely cold. So this motherfucker said, oh, so it's cold. No, it's not cold. That's not how we speak. We don't say cold, hot. You know, stop using the noun as an adjective. That's what adjectives are for. You're using a word to describe the noun. You do not say it's hot, but it ain't hot. No, bitch.
Oh shit, God damn it, fuck.
I think they were listening too much to that song that goes feeling hot.
Yo, guys. So unfortunately, I have like 20 minutes to get my ass to the Walmart to get some food to eat. And we've been going for about 2 hours. So I just want to wrap the shit up now. I'm going to kind of end it kind of abruptly, but I would hate to do that because this is an incredible conversation. But we're going for 2 hours, so I just want to say, fuck, I don't even have time to do the final thoughts because I got to go like right now. I just want to say thank you everybody for coming through. This has been the SOULcast, number 8. Definitely, it's gonna be like a once a week type of thing as always. Katakuri, C-Boy, Prez, thank you all for coming through. Fortunately, I have to end this kind of quickly. I guess everybody just say goodbye, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here.
Peace.
Later.
Okay.
Nigga, make sure you invite me to the next one.
I got you 100%. I got 100%. Z-boy, don't pull a Raw Nora on us, bro. Like,
peace, like and subscribe so Soul can get to the top of the quintessential standpoint of the YouTube community.
The pyramid of Europe.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be finessing the algorithm, bro. We're gonna be on top. We're gonna be the next Joe Rogan up in this bitch. 100%.
Smash that like button, click the bell to get updates and notifications, hit ass.
And like the stream, your mom's a hoe. Your boy Soul is Hell Hydra.